Yo, it's the Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with the AGP fam today again, man. We're here for some hot topics. We got a lot to talk about, guys. Got a whole lot of nonsense to talk about too, man. Let's have some fun with this. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Ready.
Man, let's get it started. Yep, man, we're here again today, man. We're gonna have a great conversation about young Jeezy and Jeannie Mai or Jeannie Mai and their no gender baby allegedly. I mean, I've been looking around to see exact quote from Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, and I haven't seen them say this, but that's what everybody else is saying in the news, so we're gonna talk about it too. Cardi B and Tasha K. Cardi B and spanked Tasha K in court. She done upped about $3 million and she still got more punitive damage to give. Man, all she had to do was take that post down. She got a cease and desist and forgot and didn't cease and didn't desist. We're gonna talk about Fresh and Fit getting exposed. Well, really, so-called Fit Myron. I'm gonna talk about Joe Biden and the summer bitch. That's what we're gonna talk about later. Let's get it started. Cherie, what's going on?
Hi, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Happy to be here with the family. The way you said it. That's But yes, I'm happy to be here. It's Tuesdays. I'm about to get this hot topics because they're real hot. They're real hot.
Yeah, they on fire today. They on fire today.
Yes.
Short Missile, what's going on, my brizzle?
Yeah, man, living and loving life. Tuesday, it's wonderful. Feel like I need to get some stuff off my chest. I don't even know what I have on my chest at till this time, but I'm sure there's something I got to get off. I'm sure there's something.
Shoot. Get it off. Get it off.
I'm gonna play Joe Biden tonight.
Yeah, you went back to the old short man.
Every other sentence.
You see, you back to the old short man.
You someone, but no. I'm trying to relax, man. I'm trying to relax, but they
ain't
won't
gonna
let me.
They ain't gonna let you. They ain't gonna let you.
Every time I watch one of these videos.
See what's going on with you.
Oh, was on mute. What's up, everyone? Glad to be here, ready to touch on these interesting topics. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. You ready to talk about these some bitches?
Well, some bitches and some bitch when it's some, hey, it is what it is.
We gotta talk about them, some bitch. We gotta talk about. Razor, what's going on with you, my boy?
Yo. Well, since everybody talking about this hot topic, but I got something in the weather report that's gonna cool it off down on the weekend because we got some more snow that's coming. So
man,
that's exciting news.
Ooh,
wasn't exciting last weekend.
Y'all don't sound too excited. Y'all don't sound too excited.
Boo.
I'm trying to find exciting for it.
Y'all don't sound too excited. Hey, I need a little more enthusiasm out of your voices when I tell
Let's get it.
Okay, let's go.
I got something enthusiastic for you, all right. Boo.
Boo, tomato.
Lucky we ain't got no tomato for you.
Yes, tomato.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But, yeah, man. Let's have some good conversations tonight, man. I don't know what's going on in this world, man. This world's crazy. But before I break my spirits,
craziness.
Yeah, before we break my spirits, hey man, who y'all think is the brought more notoriety to the sport? Tiger Woods or Queen
or who?
Serena?
Who?
Tiger Woods or Queen Serena?
You mean to sports in general, or
No,
because
their sport,
their sport
in general.
Oh, Woods, man, Woody Woods, man. Woody Woods. He got every little. No matter who you are in the world and what race you come from, little Woody Woods got them all. Man, that man's hurt just coming back out, and the whole world excited. I mean, it's crazy every time, like pandemonium.
I ain't excited. Just want to put that out there.
Well, you're one person in the world, so.
Yeah, but I'm going. Yeah,
hold
Tiger
up.
Woods.
Here we go. Yeah, hold it, Razor. Hold them. Tomato.
They throwing tomatoes at Razor. Whoa, man. Tough crowd, man. Guy can't even perform, and y'all throwing stuff at him. Guy trying to make a living, man. Come on.
Hey, man, I'm just doing my job, man. That's it. I'm doing my job. Don't shoot the messenger.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Hey, but yeah, I said, yeah, I did say Tiger though, because just in general, when you watch the sports world, I mean, they just, everybody just across the board just goes crazy. The janitor, the guy driving the limousine, the guy collecting the ticket, everybody just goes insane. I mean, you see him on the course, if he walk, I mean, they just chasing him down. You know, it's ridiculous. I mean, I know the excitement because I like golf, but I'm just saying, just overall.
We can tell. We hear it in your voice.
Yeah,
Anderson Cooper, you know.
I'm not sure.
Vibes here.
So I'm not sure how much of this is going to go on this year that I'm going to tolerate. However, I like you people, and as I said, you people. So we're gonna roll with it. It's okay. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna be respectful.
I don't know nothing about golf, to be honest.
But you can tell the people love it, though. You can tell the people are excited about him, though.
You can tell you love it.
I personally got into golf when Tiger Woods came to the scene. So I can't say, I don't know how it is, birdie something. I don't know.
I mean, I got into when I was in Cali. One of my doctors I used to work with, took me out on the course after surgery one day, and it was downhill from there, literally.
He went on there.
It was downhill from there, but developed a love for it. I mean, it's relaxing, man. It's relaxing.
I like golf. I play. No, I don't like to watch golf.
It's like relaxing though.
I like to play golf.
I tried one time, and the stick thing flew out my hand, and I
mean, if you're not a professional, it's just all about having fun. I go out there sometimes with some guys,
to have fun,
and they lose their mind. There's some guys on the course that don't belong on the course because they act like they're professional. They're losing their mind because everybody's not playing fast enough, or they just lose their. I mean, seriously, guys lose their mind. I'm like, yo, bro, you can go ahead around me.
I was told that I was a natural.
Excuse me, natural.
It's been a while though, but I was told. The funny thing is, my son is great at golf. My son is great at sports. Most white people play. He's good at field hockey and good at golf, sucks at basketball, sucks at soccer, sucks at football, sucks at baseball. But he'll destroy you in golf. He'll run circles.
Hey,
future Tiger Woods, man.
Hey,
it's coming.
Let that man live.
You big up yourself. Yeah, I ain't knocking him, but when he out there teaching him how to play basketball, I gotta spank him. I gotta make him realize that you got
Everybody don't play basketball. Just so y'all know.
Hey, we know what you heading to, short man.
Now to be clear, now I work for Chicago, so I spend a lot of time on the court, so I can do my thing. I'm okay.
I
can handle like Kerry.
I can handle myself. I can handle myself.
Hey, you sound like Kerry, and like I do with Kerry. I'm putting an open challenge out to anybody who wants some. Give me 2 weeks and come and get some.
Hey, Sean, man, you're the Nate Robinson, man.
Yeah.
I enjoy sports. I like volleyball. I play a little basketball.
I love volleyball.
I can catch a football. I wrestle. I mean, I do a few sports.
I like to watch volleyball.
I do a few sports. That's all.
I love volleyball. So whenever
I love volleyball.
Summertime, we go out and play some volleyball. I love volleyball.
I can set you. I can set you.
Yeah, I can play volleyball, but I enjoy watching it better. I went out. I enjoy volleyball. In high school, I used to go watch the girls play. They used to swear that I just love volleyball. But really? Never mind. That was then. This is now. I still would go watch them.
I just have to point out real quickly, Mr. Razor, who done told you about your wisdom? Okay, because you learned that You letting her grow.
Yeah, let my wisdom
Who you
grow
trained
a
that
little.
came and said,
And
"Ooh"?
what happened is he went to Walmart and his shelf was clear. They had enough Beijing on the shelf. So,
Say my wisdom got to
You
show
know,
something.
yeah,
I
we
gotta,
have.
Hey,
I
go
gotta
get
let
that just for man, bro.
hey,
That just for
short
man
man,
roll too.
no more dark and lovely.
You
You
gotta
know, I'm like,
stop
so
it.
who done
Oh
told you you
wow.
look good with your
Hey, sometimes they might say, hey, let it come out. So I got, hey, by request.
No,
Hey,
that's right.
Somebody done
listen,
talking about,
I
ooh,
don't care.
daddy,
I don't care what they
Sharon.
request. Soon as this thing start turning white, it's turning back black. I don't care what they request.
Hey, you know
I ain't
something
giving
though,
it.
for real though. That I mean, like on a long weekend, you going like the 3, 4, 5 parties, them big parties. You want to slick out,
Yeah,
line it up and
facts.
put a little something on and roll. It's all good.
You know the thing is, it comes a point in your life where some of this stuff you accept it. I guess for
It ain't
me,
gonna happen no more though.
it's being a part of mortality. It's like when you start seeing these things. To me, in my situation, to start recognizing your mortality, that all like everything that you thought about yourself was all a figment of your imagination. Is like, I guess growing up, you know that the story is you live and you die. But I guess for some reason, some of us have in our head that, well, not us. We're gonna
Yeah,
live
but
forever.
when you get there, when
Yeah,
you get there, it's like I think for me now, it's like acceptance. I like this. Let this roll. This is me. This is me. Like it or love it, whatever. This is me all day now. So that's how we living.
yeah.
Yes.
So Tahir and Razor ain't gave us nothing on the Serena, the Queen Serena and Tiger Woods, y'all. What's y'all opinion on that?
Man, I'm going with the queen, man. I'm going with the queen, Serena.
No doubt.
I'm
I
going with the
agree.
queen, man. I gotta say she has changed the sport. She is the GOAT. She has done the impossible, and no one expected her to be where she is. Her parents pushed her, and if y'all haven't seen that movie, go out and see it. What is it, King Richard? It just
King
gave you
Richard,
a
yeah.
little
Hmm.
background into their life, son. So it just gives me more appreciation for what she has done, or both of them. Serena and Venus, but Serena is the GOAT. But I would say they have changed that sport. People are more into it. More people of color. It's a close one, but I'm gonna give the Queen the head, the
Yeah.
edge.
I
Usually,
agree. I agree 100% with that.
usually I would challenge what you're saying, but it's everyone's opinion. But I just want to ask you: so, did we think Tiger Woods was going to be Tiger Woods? That you said that Serena did the impossible, or did we think
Yes.
Tiger Woods was going to did haven't Tiger Woods done the impossible also?
Why, yes,
I,
he has.
I think that they
I think
related
they both
to.
have. I think they
I
both in
think
their
people
respective
related more
sports.
to Serena because Serena related more to us.
Ah,
Tiger kind of outed us. You know what I mean? Like we were drawn to it. We were like, oh, we got a black man in it, and then
competition.
once we saw the black man didn't even want to really acknowledge us. You know what I mean? So it
Black
kind of was like,
competition.
is he with us, or you know what I mean? So of course some still supported him that were already into the sport, but Serena, not only did she bring us to it, she changed the clothing to fit a black woman, you know what I mean? Because before it was totally different. She came out there with totally different clothing. She was like, it's not just one uniform thing, you know what I mean? And she brought the sport to us, you know what I mean? She made us relate to it through her. I didn't relate to golf because of Tiger, you know what I mean? I can't say that. I can't say I started watching it more, doing more because of Tiger. But Serena, oh yeah. And Venus, I'm gonna give her hers, but we ain't talking about her, but
Yeah.
definitely.
You know, Razor, I was gonna let you slide, but I can't.
I
You
mean,
from you
I
from
didn't.
Jamaica. You from Jamaica, so I know for a fact that Serena didn't bring notoriety to tennis to you. growing up, we knew about Andre Agassi and all these people in tennis
Sure
growing up
did.
in Jamaica before we found out about who Serena was.
So
Not taking anything away from Serena.
no.
Golf
Let
was
me.
never on my forte, and it still kind of ain't on my forte. But to be honest, and let's be honest with ourselves, that's a good term.
So let me
What
rebuttal
is
that.
that?
Let me have a rebuttal, right?
Go ahead.
Jamaica, whatever, it's just like Jordan. When you in Jamaica, you hear about Jordan, you hear about Tiger. It's like you hear about the popular things, and I guess yes, I did hear about Tiger more, but when I came here and and see who Serena, see what she was doing, and over time, I got to see how wide and her impact and everything. I feel like is just as impactful as Tiger.
That's
So
not
I
what you
mean,
said though. You said it was
no,
Serena.
no. I said Serena. I meant Serena. I mean, Tiger. I mean, is impactful. I mean, I feel like they're both as impactful, but I'm giving the edge to Serena. Yes, I did hear about Tiger more when I was back in Jamaica. But when I came to America, my views changed, man. My views changed. I have to roll with Serena, So yeah, so I mean, like I said, they're both impactful. But I give
They're
the Queen
both
the edge.
they are both impactful, but you gotta admit that when Tiger Woods was playing, it was everybody
That's the
on
most
Tiger. I
excitement I've
mean,
seen there.
even the golf course, like the man didn't have no space because there's so many. Like we have never seen nothing
That's
like
not
that
excitement. Yeah.
ever in life, and I don't think it will happen again. But we have never seen anything like that. Like people, you just went to see him. Like forget everybody else that's
Yeah,
playing.
no, seriously, right?
Forget everybody else that's playing. Just him. Just him. He got into an accident and came back and won.
And barely playing. He just out there walking with the sun, and people still excited. People going crazy.
Exactly. He was just out there with his son not too long, and everybody just going crazy. Oh, the next Tiger Woods. His son is playing golf, and his impact was crazy. Crazy. You even have people in hoods trying to play golf.
That's true. I had to give Tiger. I have to give Tiger, but Serena changed the. I think what it is Serena changed the culture of how you look at tennis.
Mm-hmm.
I think her and her sister, the black girl, with and then we skip over Venus. Remember, Venus started this gangster stuff, and this the mother. And thanks Venus, she started this gangster stuff. But yeah, I mean, black girls with beads in their hair, short, sexy short skirts with the attitude, come out there with swag, have personality, was able to engage in conversations with the host. It wasn't just some boring. Yeah, I hit the ball. I hit the ball twice and it was over. They was So I don't want people to watch and be like, I hate that black.
Maybe like this dumb man.
But they had personality, and I think they changed. I think it's I think the guy that don't want to be black, I think he brought more notoriety to his sport.
Oh, wait a minute now.
He doesn't want. He said that. What are we lying on him?
Yes, he did. He very much said that.
I want to hit the direct quote.
Very much. Very much.
I'm not black. I'm Cablinasian.
Yeah.
Actually, say black and he said it. I remember when he was interviewing on Oprah. I remember that episode because I was a fan of Oprah of those shows before.
Yeah, guys don't do themselves. So guys don't do themselves any justice. If you're a mixed race, just say that. But you don't do yourself any justice when you go that route.
I never knew.
Yeah, it was like he was kind of saying, don't put me in a classification as an excellent black golfer. You know what I mean? He didn't want to be classified as that.
I get that part of it, but you are what you are.
Yeah,
you are what you are. I'm a heck of a combination, but you'll never catch me saying I'm not black.
Yeah, you know. I think that's what it is, man. I think, you know, like personally, the love for Serena, we all love Serena. We all cheer and root for Serena, but I don't even think I remember golf without Tiger, to be honest with you.
No.
Yeah, not really.
When I really think about it, I don't think I knew what golf
think
was
it did.
Tiger was playing. Maybe
yeah, not to be. Yeah, I mean, for me, not to be
he
consuming
did
it as much
definitely
as
shine a
I did.
light on it.
Yeah,
Not to take anything from him. I just felt like to impact the actual sport itself, Serena, you know what I mean?
She definitely
did that. You know, I'm looking at it from an impact. Like, yeah, he did bring a lot of attention to, you know, golf, and he's an excellent. I won't take anything from him, no matter what. But Serena she's just seemed to change this, not just bring attention to the sport. She actually changed the sport itself to a certain degree in the way, like you said, how people viewed it. It wasn't that same like golf. I mean, tennis before was bop, 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 and it was completely dead. It bought something, and it bought it out of the other players from other cultures as well. It wasn't just like she came there and that was just her thing. You could see how it impacted the way other people did it. So
and in golf, Serena has changed the how much black people you see playing golf also, because now you see a lot of black people that's playing golf. I mean, sorry.
You mean tennis?
I mean tennis.
Tennis, yeah.
You see a lot of black people now that's playing tennis. But on the flip side, it's just Tiger. We don't really see a lot of it didn't translate to black people. Well, let me go and play golf.
That's where you're
mistaken. I think when
they just didn't become successful.
They're just not as good as him.
They
came. There was a lot of it.
There's a lot playing. They just just haven't been that one.
Golf is more of a dominated white sport in America. And you know, sports in America, like let me say this nicely because I don't want anybody out there to watch and be offended. We all feel like America is the center of the world. I remember talking to a family member in England, and he put me to talk to one of his friends. And I remember his friend talking like, you know, England is the centerpiece of the world. And it made me start thinking, wonder if when we sit in America, that's what we feel too.
They do.
You know, America do think that. English that they run the world, they the centerpiece of the world. Everything have to go through them.
I mean, you know, America think they come on. You know,
America. I think everyone does.
What I'm saying is, I wonder if the rest of the world like y'all some fools, because that's what I'm thinking when he's saying that. Fool, y'all don't run nothing.
I think the Chinese definitely say it too.
They're a billion or something strong, 1.5 billion strong. So
I definitely know the Chinese. I know they are
1.5 billion strong.
Them in India.
Definitely.
Exactly. Them in India.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, you know, they think of America, a country thinks of America because they think they're a superpower militarily. So they think that's the most dominant.
Well, yeah, financially, militarily.
And let's be honest, most of us foreigners be like, I want to go to the States.
I don't think we want no smoke with China.
Yeah, I don't know. Leave them.
I was gonna say China's so strong because they keep to themselves. You know, India be so broken down by the different, you know, territories and stuff like that. But them Chinese, boy, they ain't nothing to mess with.
What made me realize that we ain't, you know, I'm a military man. You know, we military guys. And asked me this about 4 years ago. Not even 4, about 2.5, 3 years ago. You asked me this, and I would tell you we'd walk the dog with China. But you know what happened the other day? Corona came and let me realize how unprepared and how backwards the United States really is when it comes to stuff. It shows you that the United States is a multi-billion-dollar, multi-trillion-dollar third world country. That's all it showed me.
Yeah, and let's just be clear and say it out loud. If there was a biological warfare, we'd be in trouble because nobody wants to follow the rules. We'd be done.
Man,
nobody wants to follow the quarantine rules. We'll be done. It's not gonna take much. We'll be done. Nobody want to follow the rules. Oh, we don't want to be free.
We're gonna go night.
No, we'll be all done. We
wouldn't
protect each other. We would not protect each other. We'd be just done.
Hey, you know what, Corey? I forgot all about the great Arthur Ashe.
Oh no, we
Yes, Arthur Ashe. Yeah, black people been through it.
I mentioned the pale color. I mean that guy, Andre Agassi and those guys.
Steffi Graf, the whole crew. Yeah,
I forgot about the great sorry people.
John McEnroe.
Forgive me.
But
I was.
Arthur Ashe was doing his thing.
Well, most of the tennis talk that I used to hear was my grandfather. They talk about tennis and great, and then you just be sitting there like, I don't know these people. But
see if everybody bringing him up right now. But definitely, Arthur Ashe was the Arthur Ashe. When it comes to black, he was the first.
Yep.
One of the greatest.
He was the very first.
I can't knock. I can't. It's hard for me to pick her over Serena, but I just got to tell the truth.
Yeah, I watched your boy get beat the other day, man. I wasn't happy about it, man.
Who that?
Was it Tiafo? Was it Olympics?
Oh,
yeah. He got It wasn't cool. Yeah.
And then they got that new boy that didn't want to take his shots and got corona and lied and went and did interviews and all this type of stuff. Put other people's life in jeopardy.
At risk,
He's privileged.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, the Djokovic. That's what I
over the Australian Open.
Yeah.
Come on, right? These guys are jokes, man.
And they say,
Yep, Australia deported him out.
Oh, I like when countries act decisively when you get dummies come through. Act decisively. Act decisively.
Yeah. Hey, so let's start this conversation. Some bitch. Hey, we got a problem with what Joe Biden said. Should our president be leading the country with proper intellectual talks and not be saying words like that? Understand that our kids can hear. Should our president be leading the focus of the country in a godly, non-cursing manner? What you guys think?
Man, if he a son of bitch, he's a son of bitch. All the stuff that they pump into our kids nowadays at a young age, like, come on now, that shows the realness. Like he's a human being. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't find the right words.
Yeah.
You can't find the right proper words to say. You got to break it down. You know what I mean? Just like if you say it properly, people ain't gonna get it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it is what it is, man.
Yeah, he darn it on them. Sometimes you got to end with the God.
and he wasn't saying that he was a hot mic or something like that. They called him on. So what are we delusional to think that we the president don't curse or
we know Joe curse. Joe been cussing.
I mean, they use that word on regular TV. They use that word on regular TV. It's not just their normal.
His whole career.
That's his thing, man.
For one, remember the most famous one, and probably until this one was when Obama passed the Obamacare. He's like,
big effing deal.
Obama, Obama always playing politics. He's like, Joe, back up with him.
Instead of high-fiving the man, you up here tripping. High-five that dude. Get that man a pound. Get that man a pound. Shake his hand. Whatever you want to do. Celebrate what that man said.
But when I was reading about, they say he does this all the time. Yeah, that reporter does this all the time. The last time McCain cussed him out. So I remember a long time ago, it was McCain and Hillary, and I think McCain came to Hillary. He said something to Hillary, and then McCain went off on him. He's known to be doing little things in that, but that just shows you that the president, he's the president, but he also, like Tara said, a human being. And he's going to let go if you're getting on his nerves. He's going to cuss you out.
They say highly intelligent people use a lot of profanity.
Yes.
I must be smart then.
I know I am.
Boy, I be cussing up a storm.
And then they talk later, but I would have kept that energy all the way. I'm not calling you.
Oh yeah, I ain't calling you and apologize.
I'm not calling you. Yeah. Nope.
I think we in a place where this country lies right now where, it's like a hypocritical tone in the country. 1 minute you got the same guys that are telling you that you should be patriotic and love your country. But when the people that support them go run up on the Capitol and try to dethrone democracy, it's okay. And those same guys gonna come and tell you that the guy that was in the White House that told women he gonna grab you by the meow didn't have an issue with that. It was locker room banter. But now, they have a problem with this. And they need to make their mind up which way they want to go. Because it's just, I'm sick of these fools right now, man. They make my head
They
hurt.
have something. What is it called? What they said? Byron or something. They said.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and it's all over. So why can't he say he? Because he was a stupid son of a bitch. That's what he was. Stop asking me questions. Dumb questions.
Yeah, we're here to talk about one thing, and it's cool. I mean, I know you want to get your question in, but don't try. You know what you're trying to do.
Exactly.
And don't try that with me.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. So, are we just excusing it because it's Biden? Would we have had a problem with it if it was that orange orangutan?
Man, he said worse.
I would have said he's just showing who he is.
That's actually nice comparing to what Orange Man said. Yeah. That is no comparison to what he says. All the racist stuff and
all the racist stuff.
Yeah, come on, that's not even.
Look how long he called. Look how long he called COVID the Chinese disease. I mean, look how long he just even after they corrected, his own staff would stop him and correct him. He was just still keep on. You know what I mean?
It wouldn't have bothered me.
He do it now, China. Like he was like, come on.
Let's separate the two. Let's separate the two.
Hold up real quick, Charlie. I want to say this real quick. Did y'all see when he said, "This is the Kung Fu"?
The Kung Fu.
Go ahead, OG.
He
was so disrespectful, yeah.
So let's separate this out. These are two different people. The one guy with the orange hair, he was just nasty, disrespectful for no reason. And racist, bigoted, everything else. Under the sun. Under the sun.
He don't got no good, we over here.
Yeah.
We don't got nothing over here, but everything
zero. So Joe, now, when a guy comes in and you're trying to have a decent conversation with other people, and the guy comes in and try to be antagonistic and nasty, that's how you deal with him. You tell him about himself. Could have used some more choice words for him, but yeah, a guy the guy was antagonistic. The guy deliberately came in there, was trying to start something. So Joe gave him what he was looking for. And listen, and as far as about him, whether he has to always be this one way, he's a human being. He's a real person, and I like that about him, flaws and all.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he's trying to do the right thing, and the other guy was never trying to do the right thing ever,
Corey,
trying to do the right thing except for himself.
I
and
see
his family.
The same signs too. Yeah. At the marches. With F. Hillary and got Obama on a news.
On a news, yeah, all that. Yeah, exactly.
These are the people.
There's no comparison.
Same people.
Hey, thanks for the donation, Corey. Big up yourself.
Thanks, Corey. There's no comparison.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but these are the same people that. What do we call them now? I say this all the time. So, when you have the black people, right, that defends the dumpster, and say, not everybody that voted for him is racist, but all the racist people voted for him.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly. Not everybody is, but all of them, but all the ones that are racist.
That was his target. Like that was his target.
And he has proven
that's how he won. Like that's how he won the way he won. Like
Republicans are flirting with racism from the beginning of since I knew about politics in America. Mm-hmm. When you hear Strom Thurmond telling you about how you don't want to be down there with the darkies. You don't want to give stuff like that. Racial undertones in their speeches and stuff that they say. It's kind of
They appeal.
He made them feel
Remember,
comfortable.
y'all,
He made them
just-
feel comfortable for a change. And you know
Just
what I mean? They
remember,
felt
y'all, they
powerful.
patriots. They patriots.
I look at these
Yeah.
guys nowadays. I look at these guys nowadays as one step beyond the devil.
Yeah, like
I
that.
don't know.
Like
I'm trying to find a name for it. I haven't found it yet, but they are
No,
one
like
step beyond the devil.
everybody blamed him, but like for the first time we were able to see like people
The
pulled their
actual-
mask down. You got to see
Exactly.
who you really was rocking with. You know what I mean? Like
It was okay to come out.
I couldn't
be
even
themselves.
be mad. Like everybody put all the frustration towards him, but like he gave
It's
them
them,
the
yeah.
podium. You know what I mean? Like he
they
played
are.
it. He played into it more, and they ran with it. You know what I mean?
It's like he gave them the bully pulpit.
Well,
Exactly. That's exactly what he did.
They
You know,
say
like
you're free now. Go ahead.
you people you wouldn't even think. You know what I mean? All of a sudden they were coming out saying things. You like what?
Okay. Yes, he gave him the green light. Go, and they just
That's exactly. He showed us it does still exist. That's people who were faking it. You know what I mean? They were like
I didn't even
pulled
gonna
out like Superman. Like I'm the
like
hero here.
We are here.
I got
They could make America great hats again, and you're like, what?
I got because I was saying, man, I knew they still was racist people. I ain't knew it was this much.
Yeah, I mean,
I knew it.
I thought they were dying out. It was like the rebirth of these something.
There's a great portion, and people sit here and say, well, everybody that voted for him is not racist, but there's a lot of them that did.
Yeah, all the racist people voted for him.
And the ones that claim not to be racist and voted for him anyway,
yeah,
you guys are suspect.
Exactly.
Man, he got all the people. He got all the hits back out in the mountains who normally don't come out. You know, like he got them out. They were like, like they came out of the woodworks. You know, like we hear it all the time. You're like, oh, there's more white people on welfare than there is black people. We're like, well, where are these white people? Because the white people we see seem like they all right. Man, they came out. They were missing teeth and everything. They kept the hills have eyes, yo. The hills have eyes. They was coming out the woodwork. We were like,
from first.
They were embarrassed. They were like, oh my gosh.
They Beverly Hillbillies without the oil.
Yeah.
Look, we started to see white people be embarrassed to white people like we don't know that. We don't know. We don't know that.
Listen here, Jimbo. I'm voting for my president. My president loves me.
He gonna make America great again.
They couldn't talk. They married to their cousins. You know, they all kind of jacked up.
Me and my sister wife are gonna go out there and we're gonna have some fun.
But it's true.
Yeah, but he really did. He exposed people of who they were. You know, everyone asked like, "Oh, he did that, man. He gave them the gateway, and people just they had organizations. They stormed the White House like they.
Yeah, they were already like that. He basically gave them a license.
Exactly, he gave them the green light.
They felt protected. To be clear. They felt
it was like red light, green light, 1, 2, 3, and he just kept it at green light.
What they didn't realize is that he wasn't going to be in the White House forever, and somebody will come look for you.
Oh, they thought he was though. They really thought he was though.
That's why they rushed the Capitol. They was trying to keep.
That's why they rushed it. They really thought he was.
They were tourists. No, they were tourists. No, they were tourists. No, you guys are wrong.
They were tourists visiting.
They show up, and unfortunately, we don't allow alternative facts on the show. We don't allow those type of facts.
Nobody was saying hang Mike Pence. Nobody was saying hang Mike Pence. They were saying hey Mike Pence. They were saying hey Mike Pence. They were saying hey Mike.
Mike Pence. Hey. You know, that's what happens when you in the mountains. You know, you got that accent, so it sounds like you're saying hang.
Hey, Mike
you're
Pence.
Saying hey.
Nobody was saying hang because no way somebody was saying hang me, and I'm up and saying, oh, that didn't happen. No, they were saying hang you, bro. They were saying hang you. They were like literally saying
that just shows you, man. That's crazy to me. It's like these people don't value it. It's like they'll let whatever they'll say anything and whatever slide. Because there's no way on God's green earth me and you going to be friends after your supporters telling to hang me. There's no way.
Like me and you are done. Like we're done.
These dudes kissing the ring like it's the mob. They running down the floor like it's the mob or
that's
something.
politics. You
Like
know,
it's the
politics
mob.
is the mob. You know, politics is the mob.
Sorry,
Come
guys.
on, short man. Come on now,
that's
short
right.
man.
Listen,
I forgot it was the
guy
mob.
did call his lawyer that told on him a rat. And the president calling people a rat.
Hey, you know,
man, this is crazy.
hey, don't snitch. What? The president?
Yeah.
Law and order.
Law and order, yeah, Mr. Law and order. Call
be a rat.
A rat.
Don't rat me out, in other words.
You know, remember that this is the country that fought for their independence because they felt like another country running them was being too brutal, and they didn't want another country to
But
control.
now we want that now.
This is the same country that's fighting to put us back in the same situation. Well, in a worse situation. I didn't want to give you a authoritarian and a dictator to run you and tell you what to do.
But they want to be amendment number 2. They want to save all this. They want freedom.
What they think gonna happen? They think he just gonna put his foot on our neck, and then they get to live a regular life without a dictatorship, and they just do what they want to do.
That's what they think.
That's basically
vote and there'll be a vote again.
That's how he ran his presidency. That's how the presidency was ran. Because if you said anything bad about it, he's gonna try to get you out of there. He's gonna fire you, and that's the whole administration was like that. They couldn't say nothing.
Listen, he gonna fire Comey. He fired Comey while he on a plane clear across the country. Come on, man. How green is that, man? That dude's green, man. Come on.
Because Comey didn't guarantee him that he wasn't
Comey. Comey the reason why we in this situation. You know?
He set us up, though, right?
He was a whole toddler, man. Y'all know that. He's not even a man. He's a whole toddler, man.
Jeezy and Jeannie Mai allegedly don't want their baby to have a gender until the baby and make up their own mind to see if they want to be a girl, a boy, a he, or she, a him, a hi, or who.
Short man.
Whatever.
Calm down.
Yeah. Relax. Take a sip of your. Wait, drink some water.
I got some ginger.
Let me sip. I'm gonna have to sip on this one too.
So, I don't even know what the hell to say.
I'm more surprised that he would even say something like that. Like that's just baffling to me. Like,
I don't get it. I don't because hold on, because what JC? That's political correct. Oh man, wait. You can't.
Everybody's stuck. Let me jump in.
We're gonna tape it up.
Let me.
You're gonna tape it up until the kid decides one day, and then how can you say you're not gonna have a gender when you are born
with a gender?
I get.
Let me try to articulate my point of view.
Identifying, now they're trying to say that because we're born with private parts, we're brainwashing ourselves to think that we're a woman and we may really be a man deep down. How much do y'all have to put on these kids, man?
Okay, let's so I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take it back for everybody out here. Listen, people, y'all could not like me, come for me, whatever. I do not care.
Remember your New Year's resolution, short man.
I'm gonna speak a fact. I'm gonna speak a fact. Okay, that is unchanged by nature. I don't care what you call it afterwards, after the fact. You can call whatever you want after the fact, but there's a man and there's a woman. What you do after that is up to you. But when somebody's born, unless they're born with both parts, they're either a man or a woman, boy or a girl. Okay, let's be clear about that, people. Let's not listen. I don't care what you do with your life afterwards. Yeah, we're sure. I don't care what you do with your life afterwards, but don't come with this stuff, people. Do not. It doesn't make any sense. It's ridiculous. Trying to make it fit into this new narrative or whatever. I don't care what you do with your life after you're a certain point, time, or age, or whatever you want to call yourself. I don't care what you call yourself, but when you're born how you're born. You can't change it. That's nature. That's not even do with the Bible or anything. I'm talking about just pure nature.
Yeah.
Biology and nature. Biology
why
and
are
nature.
we messing
people.
with the babies? I think
make any
this should
sense.
be a form of child and what is it? Neglect and like child abuse. Like these are children. Like they shouldn't even sit here and have
Sorry, I
to
ain't
go
Raise them as children,
through
and when
that.
they get old enough, they
Like
can make
they are
choices.
a kid. You know what I mean? Like people are going. You're taking
Yo,
it too
people for
I
real.
ain't
far.
sure if I could put that post up,
Hey,
Corey. I ain't sure. I don't want no
hey,
problems with these
people. Hey,
people. So
hey, I'm telling y'all, as a
y'all look for Corey Road.
as a
That's
human
exactly
race.
what they want, and then
Hey,
you cut it off when you get rid of
as
the
a human
one you
race, we're
don't.
doomed. As a human race, we're doomed.
I'm gonna
Seriously.
tell you, man. They're gonna start.
We've lost our way completely now. Seriously.
Like like Shampi say, allegedly they said it, but there's no.
I'm reading this article up
Well,
here.
even if they
Somebody wrote an
don't,
article about
there's
it.
somebody out here who thinks they should do this, and this is a great
when
idea.
the baby is born, when mama push them out, they come out with like Trumpy said it, a gender. So
Stay inside with one.
You can't.
You find out the sex of your baby at 17 to 20 weeks.
You know what this is? This is like trying to make an alternative fact, which is not a thing.
Like
no,
it's there. I get it. I get, like Short Man said, people come out and they think
as
about
they
it.
get older,
Let them do that.
Let them do that.
When
But
they get
as a
older.
baby,
Yeah.
no.
Raise a kid to be a kid, man. Now we're doing too much. Now this is way over.
Right, this is beyond.
How do you go to your kid and say, "Hey, what do you want to be? Do you want to be a man?
I want to be rich, Daddy." No, not that.
I mean, imagine the confusion for other little kids when little Johnny come over and say, "Well, I'm not a boy and I'm not a girl." They're like, "What are you?" "I don't know yet." What? What do you mean?
Like they're pushing. Like this is being pushed on the children, and that's the most disheartening thing about it all.
That's the real brainwash,
because they are literally being like, we as adults, we can do this. We done been through life. We can say, oh, we lived and this is what we feel. But a lot of times what I see they're doing is just because you felt a certain way as a child doesn't mean the next child feels exactly the same way as you. And that the story is the same thing, and that you need to save them and rescue. Like this is ridiculous.
Here's a not popular opinion. Here's a not popular opinion, guys. To me, just looking at it, it's like I say, people are not born racist, but they can be taught to be racist. And this is not the same thing. You're raising the kids to be something they don't know about. Let them grow up and decide for themselves when they get older. They have to decide. But if you raise them to be racist here, you raise them without a gender here, what are they going to be when they grow up? We don't know. This one's going to be a racist. We don't know what we're going to get over here.
I'm going to be a
no
pig.
idea. No idea. On this other hand, we have no idea what this other hand going to be.
Within the next 20 years, everybody will be doing it.
Yeah,
right.
20 years. In the next 2 months, everybody going to be doing it. Once the stars start doing it, what you think everybody else do?
Everybody else gonna.
It's like the gender reveal party now. They start, that wasn't a thing before.
What are you having? I'm having
a thing. Yeah, now it's a thing. So it's gonna be.
Imagine you and your girl, ladies, you and your husband, y'all pregnant. You go to the doctor and she tell you, "Well, I can no longer tell y'all what y'all having, but y'all are having it."
I wish somebody.
So I'm having an extraterrestrial, like a.
You're having it. What is it though? I know we having something. What is it?
What is it?
It.
They're gonna come up with a name for it.
Baby wants to let you know
the name is coming.
Like it is when it gets old enough to tell you what it is.
The name is coming. They haven't figured out the name yet. It's coming. It's some sort of.
They changing it now. People picking the sex of their baby. Like people can go and like a catalog. I want my baby to have this color eyes, this color hair. Like they're making designer. They are making designer babies right now.
It's got so bad, right, that if you go fill out an application for a business loan or to buy a home, they're gonna ask you if you identify as a man or a woman. No matter how you sound.
Doing that. They already doing it.
They ask you, hey,
you identify.
And then they're
identify as being smart.
Then there's gonna be a other.
I no longer identify as being poor.
I identify as rich.
I'm identifying as nigga ain't got nothing.
I don't identify as being black.
I remember one time
being
Hey, you know what you can do, guys? Everybody out there, tell them I don't identify as having bad credit. Hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to start telling. I didn't identify as speeding officer, so I ain't taking this test. I ain't identified. That wasn't
It's
speeding to
like,
me.
so
65
if
and 45 ain't speeding to me, officer.
they
That's
don't
what
want
out
to
of here with that.
reveal, they don't want to reveal the gender.
That's
So my
normal.
thing, if they don't want to reveal the gender, so my thing is this: if it's a girl, are you buying her bras? Are you buying her? Like, what are you getting? What are you getting?
Hey, Cherie,
It's a
everything
dumb
is going to
idea.
be taped
That's
up
a dumb
until the
idea.
child decides.
That's the dumbest thing. They need to stop. You know what? I can't even be nice to them or try to be articulate with them because this doesn't make any sense. It's ridiculous.
It don't.
It's ridiculous.
It
Now we're going too far.
That's why
it's just like what is the point? What is the point?
You know, it's funny, Corey. I was just about to tell this story with my son. So a while back, my son was in school. He got in trouble for telling a boy not to pick the color pink because pinks are for girls. And so I had to go up to the school and talk to them. So I said to the teacher, well, didn't y'all teach him this?
They taught him that. Y'all the one that taught him that.
Yeah.
That's why they changed it.
She's like, well, yeah, but he can't say that to the other kids. I said, but you taught him this.
That's what
everybody's
been taught that.
Boys are blue.
Yeah, everybody been taught that since. Well, I guess not anymore.
Well, not
anymore. If you notice, it used to be like you'll see like the pink girl and the blue. Like they even changed it. Now they're all one. Next, it's just going to be a body.
It's
Like our Prince had the symbol. That's what
like
a picture
it's like
they,
I mean, that's what it's going to be.
It's like they completely forget. Like, what's the point of us being different sexes? You know what I mean? Like when you really get down to it, what's the point of us being made as different sexes if we're just gonna just decide to be something different? You know what I mean? Like if I decide I want to be a giraffe tomorrow, can I just start identifying myself as a freaking giraffe and start walking around with a long neck and like
cow?
I'm gonna be.
It doesn't make any sense.
As a bird, I'm gonna start flying.
I just think
it's like they don't want us. They don't want us to push the traditional thoughts onto the children, but at the same time, y'all get to push all these new alternative stuff on the kids.
You have to push traditional.
No, they're saying we're wrong. That's why they're changing it. They're changing it, short man. They're changing it. We are old, short man, and you need to realize that times are changing. We are old, and they're changing everything to really truly cultivate this kind of environment where we're not pushing boys do these kind of things and girls they're changing that.
So I don't necessarily buy into boys have to do this and girls have to do this, but I'm just buying that our boys are born and girls you can do whatever you want.
But that's what sparks this. That you have to understand that's what sparks this.
They gotta. This is man.
You know now they're not identifying because they're saying that we make kids think that they're straight and that they're supposed to be this way. That's what they're saying. That's why they change all of this. They're saying our traditional ways do this.
I get that. But people are people. Nature is nature. I get that some people are different, but you can't just make people different because you want to make them different.
Exactly.
They have to have a choice in this. If y'all talking about so-called choices, y'all talking about so-called choices, but here y'all want to start a kid out that knows nothing about anything and make them something.
And yes, you could be. You raise this 9-year-old and they decide that they wanted to go with being a him, and you raise them as not identifying. So now at the age of 9, when puberty and stuff starts kicking in and the child is actually a female, then you got to start trying to adjust him on how to be a man as a female. Why not just teach him what he is, and then when he gets to that age where he wants to change, let him make that decision. Like, I don't understand this pop-up box, like he's not going to identify. You're going to make it hard for this kid.
We're not trying to stop anybody from being what they want to be or done.
Not at all.
What we're saying is,
but a baby,
we trying to stop you or us from telling somebody what they need to be, and you telling a person that they don't need to be something is you telling them to be something.
Exactly.
I don't think so.
Like
because,
when the
because if
baby
you're
is
born this way, you're born this way.
Exactly. And nature is a girl or a boy. As they get older, and you raise, if it's a boy, you raise him as a boy. If he decide, I don't feel like this is me, I don't feel okay, fine. But you cannot decide for a baby. You cannot tell a baby, and it's gonna come like when he go to school. You don't think they're gonna make fun of him? Like,
But, I'm gonna
so
tell you something though.
stupid.
Guess what? So next,
you're
there's gonna
giving
be a
a
lot.
child.
So watch this now, guys. So with this new thing, T, in some state, they're gonna start making laws and say you can't even do that with the babies. They're gonna. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like this. This is gonna bring out something else that's unnecessary. Like, it's unnecessary for you to say a baby's not a baby, and it's unnecessary to make a law to say a baby's not a baby. You know what I mean? Say a baby is a baby. Like so they're gonna say baby's not a baby. Law is gonna be like, oh, baby is a baby. That's the dumbest thing people are doing.
We are gonna be the weird ones one day.
Okay? I know what I'm gonna do. I just figured it out.
What?
I'm identifying as a baby again, so I don't have to pay none of my mortgage, no my light bill. I'm not paying none of that stuff. What are they gonna do?
You could probably get a lawyer and go to court, man.
What are they gonna do? Kick me out of the house? I'm a baby. Right. What are they gonna do? What do they do with babies?
I mean, somebody send a nurse over for you, something.
It's funny, but it's not funny because
it's ridiculous.
At the same time, we're talking about having civil liberties. We're losing civil liberties in the simplest forms of things.
We're just losing living. We're losing living.
Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, they are children, right? And nowhere in this world can a child make their own decisions.
Nowhere.
So why are we saying we're gonna allow the child to make the decision as something as serious as being a completely different sex? Like,
you can't drive. You can't drive.
I'm gonna say for people who really and truly, like I'm not gonna. That's a long debate, but I'm not gonna say for people who really and truly as adults identify that way. You know what I mean? They have so many struggles and obstacles that they have to go through. You know what I mean? For that. And you're giving a child this serious decision on making their life hard when they don't have to, all because you're opening the gates for what? You know what I mean? That's like asking a kid, would you rather eat candy for the rest of your life, or would you rather eat your vegetables? Like, we don't even give them what they put in their bodies as serious as a decision. Why are we letting them identify what sex they are? Why are they even processing that?
They're telling them you're not a sex.
That's what I mean. You're not a sex. You're not a sex until you decide what sex you want to be.
You don't even know what that means.
That's
what
don't
even know what that means. They have no idea.
That's the problem I have with it.
How do you, in your head, how do you dress that child? Because as far as you say, they have no gender, they're not gonna. So how do you raise that child when they go to daycare? You drop them off at daycare, they see in other little kids, little boys have this, little girls have this, and they have this and they have that, and their hair is done this way. So how and then they come home crying like, well, why don't you do this? And then be like, you gonna tell a 5 or 4-year-old, well, you decide what you want to do. Like, how?
What decision? They can't make a decision.
Are you gonna have this?
They can't make decisions. That's why a parent has to be there. They cannot make decisions. Not until they get to certain, not even that barely 14, 15, they're still a minor because they're a minor. You let them at that age because they have more understanding. You let them choose.
Sometimes full adults can always have their mom or dad be like, Mom, can I ask you something? Because I don't know what to do with this.
Exactly.
He's still calling them mother and father.
Even in a monarchy, if a child is under 18 or 21, if the whole the head of the monarchy dies and that child is now the head of the monarchy, you can't make any decision. They got a council.
They got a council that will make the decisions until he becomes of age. Like, kids can't make those decisions. Like, I don't understand.
They don't have enough rational thought.
you know. And it's not even just that. It's like
I
they
couldn't
don't
even think of what
understand
I
how
want to eat for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
you're putting it into their head, though. Like it's being programmed into their head because a child does not sit here and say, "Am I a girl or am I a boy?" Like they don't really say that. You know what I mean? Like,
so here's the confusion.
Now you're giving them that, like
little kids, right? Little kids, boy and a girl. They know they have different parts. Imagine when they find out, like, what do you have? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what this. I don't know what that. I mean,
I don't even know what this is. Yeah. My mom and dad didn't tell me what this is, so I'm just here.
You're raising somebody that's going to be not equipped to survive in the world at all.
Listen,
you're going to cause more damage than doing any good.
Right about now made me think that all the time I've been screaming Jeezy, Jeezy, Jeezy. I should have been saying Gucci.
Yeah, that's what you're up to, bro. I can't support that. That's what you're up to.
Gucci would have never did nothing. Like,
well, you did say you didn't find anything from them that
there's an article online.
But no, he said he didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything
from them.
They that actually said that, but people that's why
it came from somewhere, but nobody's picked them two out the world and said, hey, you know what? We're gonna say
they said something. But you know, people mistake. You know, they could honestly they could have said something like we're not crazy though. What they could have said they could have said something like I'm gonna give you a prime example. They could say we're not gonna find out the identity of our child's gender until it's born. Someone could take that one line from them. Someone could take that one line though, and then
they should have to. Why do I have to waste my time to debunk? Because whoever want to feel. But this is great. It's a great source of entertainment to talk about. So
because there are people who
say nothing for another month or two. We're gonna milk this every week until
the baby born, huh?
Let them go. Our names are trending, so let them go. Let them think whatever they want to think.
Yeah. I mean, they shouldn't have to come and I mean, just like any other star, you say something negative about them, they shouldn't have to come and tell. But like they always say, man, the lie usually much more juicier than the truth. Because even if they do come out and say we didn't say that, it's still gonna have a fraction of people that are gonna be like, they did say that.
All right,
you're part of the Illuminati now. He a part of the Illuminati. He did say that.
Because this ain't the Jeezy Snowman that I used to listen to.
Yeah, I can't believe Jeezy. I got all Jeezy's album in my car on my thumb drive except for the last two. I can't be riding through the hood playing the Snowman no more. You ain't the Snowman. You identify as a no man. I'm just saying.
I even had the little snowman T-shirt with the the black with the snowman. I used to be like snow, but. Hopefully,
I think there's definitely an agenda out there to push stuff on people, especially on kids. My kids shouldn't be worrying about what's going on outside of his. My kids should be worried about school, making friends, being happy, playing video games, and my kids shouldn't be here worrying about none of this other stuff that the world is pushing on them for them to worry about. And quite frankly, I'm kind of sick of it. To be honest with you. I think that our kids beyond. I mean everybody and what it comes down to, they try to make it seem like you're telling people what to do and what not to do. We're not. No. All we simply saying is that our kids should be able to make a decision for their self when they become of age. My kid can't walk across the street by herself. So why is I'm putting on my kid now to make a decision of what you want to be? They're like, nah, you can't even walk across the street by yourself. Technically, you can't even go in the kitchen without me.
Exactly.
So how you gonna make? I don't get it with people.
Let's just say this is not real. It's not real.
It's just like if you look at it. I mean, of course, everyone doesn't live an entire lifespan, but a typical lifespan, someone's going to live anywhere between 60 to 80 years. You know what I mean? As a kid, that's only 18 years of your life. You know what I mean? Like really, like people's whole entire lives weren't ruined just by their childhood. You know what I mean? And people have it bad in every situation and form. But what you can't do is you can't go and rip these new children out because of your bad experiences, you can't go rip these children's innocent away and then program them to what you think would make it better, because you didn't even experience that yourself. So how are you going to say that's better for the kid if you didn't even go through it? You know what I mean? Like,
and even you have to think about your like, as they get older and they're gonna see all of these things that came out. My parents did. That's gonna mess with their mental too. You don't think it's gonna mess with them as they get older? Like my mom and my dad told me, I could choose, and then that's gonna carry on. You don't know what they're gonna go through when they're in high school, middle school, elementary. Those things damage you as you get older, and as an adult, they might have mental issues because of all the stuff that they went through, because you decided that, oh, you're not nothing. We just told you
people
to
are twisting the story. I don't think none of this is true.
I mean, like I get that, like
none of this can't be true.
Some boys may like things that are
a good discussion though. Can't be
feminine roles, you know what I mean? And I get that, telling those boys that just because you really and truly enjoy these feminine things don't mean you're gay, or that you have to be, gay. Like, I get that part, but I don't get this whole, like, if you want to be a woman, you can be a woman, and it's going to be okay at 6 years old, because the 6-year-old does not understand what that even means. The whole concept of what they're going to have to go through in this world, because the truth is, you'll never be a woman. You can identify all you want as a woman, but you're not going to be a woman. You can identify all you want as a man, but you're not going to be a man. You were born one way. Like, you can identify, but you're not changing it. So you still have to understand who you are.
I don't mess with those people. So whatever they say
is what they say.
Hey, T got standing, girl. You're a woman. You got standing. You can say whatever you want to say.
I'm gonna say
it. They can't touch you. We ain't
even if I was a man.
We ain't saying about it, but you can say something about it.
Let me read some of these.
Can't nobody touch.
Yeah, let me read some of these.
They can't touch you
before they. Yeah. We need to identify. It takes a man and a woman to make life. Each gender has a role to play.
Well said, Corey. That's what I'm trying to say. Been trying to say that.
That's for life, man. I don't know what Charmaine talking about there.
I was responding to something Dre said.
Okay, kids shouldn't have to worry about nothing like that. I think people try too hard to stand out of the norm, even when it doesn't make sense.
Thank you.
It's like
what you call doing too much.
Try to top each other's weirdness.
Yeah,
I could be weirder.
You know what? I'm gonna name my daughter Ocean, or this some idiot because he a famous dude gonna name his daughter.
No. I'm gonna stop putting oil in my milk.
Yeah,
just to be different.
If I identify now as non-gender, can
what's crazy thing I can think of?
Bathroom?
No. I was about to spit my drink out.
Corey, I don't know if you want to go into where the sisters might get jumped.
I will say, Corey, there are the new what are they called?
They do have
non-gender bathrooms, especially like
non-binary
non-binary. Like even in Target, the dressing rooms are just wide open to man or woman. You know what I mean? Never send your child to a Target dressing room by themselves, FYI.
Yeah,
because anybody can go in there.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, let me finish reading some more of these. That's allowing the insane to run the madhouse. But I thought it was just clothing wise, because if I don't know the sex, where that went? I didn't click on it yet, so that's why y'all didn't see it. My bad. That's why we need Lola here, so you can read these stuff while I click on them. But I thought it was just clothing wise, because if I don't know the sex of my baby, then of course
you get neutral stuff.
Fine clothes, gender neutral.
Yeah, neutral stuff. Yeah, that's different. So that's different from people saying, "Well, that's a whole different. That's a whole different thing.
Totally different."
Yeah.
You know the thing is, like I said, allegedly, I don't.
I think the conversation
that it was factual, but the thing is, people
are
are
twisting it though.
doing,
People are
not
twisting
even
it though.
only that.
Yeah.
People do
But
say
there are
this.
people are
There
doing
people
that.
that think like this, so that's why this conversation
Mhm.
kind of need. That's why I wanted to have this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, because
Who
you know,
think like this?
it's the you're being raised by two mommies or two daddies. You know, what do you do at that point? You know,
I mean, that stuff happens, and you get to make a decision of what you want to do or whatever want to go on then. But as a child, you don't get to tell me what you want to do or who you are until you become of age that you can do that.
raise them as what they were born as. That I
Do
mean,
what you
that's the
want to
only thing
do
that
after
makes
you
sense.
finish. After you become of age and have enough sense to know what you want to do, then you pick and do whatever you want to do. I can't stop you from living your life.
How would that be a debate? How would that even become a debate? A kid is being born as a baby. There's no debate there. There's no debate there.
I can see if your child came to you and said this, you know what I mean? But they're like
we talk about
starting this issue. They're starting this issue before it even becomes an issue. Like, what if your child has no even? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you know, I could understand it more if they told their child
that's what we are, guys.
You're a girl, and you know what I mean, that you're a girl, and then one day at 6, the child said, "Well, you know, I didn't." I could more understand you trying to change it for a child at that point. But to put it there before it even becomes an issue is putting that in the child's mind that this is something that needs to be a problem. But they can't even
make the decision yet at 6. You would listen to them at 6, right? But they can't even make the decision at 6. So you would say, "Hey, you wouldn't discourage them."
No,
you would listen to
them. You didn't hear what I said. What I said was I would understand a parent's choice more if they told their child, as they're born, you're a girl, and they raise them as a girl, and now your child comes to you at 6 with the issue. I'm not going to tell any parent how they should handle that situation.
Right, obviously,
is what I'm saying. I can understand a parent reacting in that way, but to bring and put this on your child before your child even has that issue, you're creating an issue, a drama, a problem later on in life for no reason. Like, why are you doing it? Why?
And I'm saying, okay, I'm saying even at 6, okay, to come with that issue to me, or come to a parent with that issue, and yeah, you listen to them, but no decision is being made. You let them just live their life and go on. Let them be happy go lucky. You listen to them, you hear them out. Let them go be happy go lucky. You don't influence them one way or the other.
Exactly.
You don't deter them. You don't deter them.
Now this is a thing. Oh, this is the thing. I get to choose which sex I want to be
when they're baby. Like he's not the baby, ain't even walked or crawled or nothing, and you already like, okay, you're going to this. Let him go. He's going. You decide what you want to be. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, you decide what you want to be today, Poppy. Come on, you know, or do you want to be mommy? You know,
the baby changed throughout that whole time. The baby changed about 5-6 times.
It changed about 5-6 times. I mean,
I want to be it. Nope.
I have a teenage daughter that changes color every day. She like yellow, she like green, she like black, she like blue. It's something new with her all the time. So how can you like? I don't get it. She can feel like yellow this, everything yellow flowers, the sunshine, everything, and then next day I'm like black now. Everything is black. Oh, like how?
I'm at a loss with everything that the world have to offer nowadays. I don't know. You know, sometimes you don't even, because your opinion is frowned upon. If you don't agree with what the masses say or whoever make the rules, all of a sudden you're the bad guy. You know,
same people that want freedom of choice are the ones that would bash you if you don't agree with their choice.
Yeah.
How is that?
Same people that are telling women they can't have they can't have abortions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And on the flip side, you can't say anything against the other group that are extra normal.
Yeah.
You can't say anything about them because then you're wrong. Like, you know, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You can't say it on this side, can't say it on this side. I mean,
I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna moonwalk into the next conversation. Cardi B and Tasha Mack, $3 million lawsuit.
What's the beef about?
Well, she said some derogatory statements about Cardi B. She basically make up her own news about. She's she's
YouTube blogger.
influencer.
Is it alternative facts?
Yeah, she's an influencer, so she's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. She has a big following. Evidently, she got a cease and desist from Cardi B a few years back. Decided to ignore it, spreading rumor that Cardi B was selling her junk and she was having STDs, STIs, and all
she
kind of
was
stuff.
using drugs and all of these things. I was very invested in that time, okay, because it was a lot of stuff that she was putting out there. Cardi B sent her the cease and desist. She told her to stop doing it. She went through everything, and this girl's, and you didn't even show like proof or facts or.
So she's just making up stuff out of whole.
She was making up stuff what she was doing.
And she went to the court and told him that's what she was doing. I was like, come on, man. I would at least said I heard it from Pablo or somebody.
Yeah, I mean,
and then the
somebody
judge
told me that, Judge.
The judge told him, you should settle this. You should settle. Like, you should settle. Like, she want to go there big and bad. You get everything that you getting. Everything that you getting. I'm not going to say that.
I hope she had a million too to give.
She got a few. She should have a couple 100,000.
She got a couple
got
$100,000.
a good social media.
That's not.
But the thing is,
they gonna garnish her money.
There you go.
All her things. YouTube gonna work with the feds. Facebook gonna work with the feds. Instagram gonna work with the feds. They gonna turn it. It ain't like these mom and pop jobs and stuff where you probably can dodge them for a while or go complain. They gonna garnish your stuff.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And so every money that's coming in is gonna go straight to.
And that's so unnecessary. There's enough gossip and junk out there that you can talk about to make up dumb stuff.
Make up stories about people.
But there's enough stupid stuff out there about these people to talk about.
Clearly, when I said allegedly, when I got Jeezy, I saw it on Facebook. That's what they've been saying about you, Playboy. That nonsense.
So I mean, pretty much people blow it out of proportion, but.
But the girl told her to stop. Like, she sent the cease and desist. She even went on video like, "Yo, you saying lies about me, and I'm telling you this, and you keep pushing."
And there's enough crazy stuff about people to talk about anyway.
She made money off of them lies. Like, people was tuning in because she have a show called she like the thing that she does, like the winos, like she shows different wines and stuff. But she told her to stop, and she kept.
She should do it like a comedian or something, so she could be protected, but not just like she should have played like a comedian.
Just going and going, and she was going for a long time.
Yeah, she should have played like a comedian or something.
She was going for a long time.
Oh well, hope she learned her lesson.
I hope everybody learned their lesson. Stop talking about people. If you talk about somebody and you have proof, that's a different story. You bring in the evidence and you showing different things, but you just going.
I bet it
that's a new way. That's a new way. That's a new way a lot of people get on too, though. You know what I mean? They cause this drama, this this BS with somebody who everyone knows, you know what I mean? And now, bam, people know who they are, So a lot of people use that because they don't got no other real talent that's going to get them any kind of way. So they cause these fake beefs. You know what I mean? They insult these people who, and they basically just pull them out of their square just so that they can get a moment of limelight.
But there's so much junk out there about these people, so much gossip about these people out there already that they can use without making up other stuff. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. It doesn't make any sense.
You want to say something that's going to make her react back. You know what I mean? That's the whole point, is to have her actually acknowledging and going back and forth.
Twist something that was said. You could twist something that was said. But don't just make up stuff out of it.
Yeah, but if you just say something that everybody knows about Cardi B, who's going to recognize who she is?
Well, people twist stuff all day, every day, and get recognized.
I mean, Cardi B is there's so much you could say.
So much material, man. Come on. You can spend a whole career.
You could have did a whole different exactly, but you want to spit lies, so
you're just gonna make up lies. But whatever you get, lady, I'm sorry for you, but whatever you get it.
But what's crazy?
You'll do better next time, hopefully.
Y'all see this drama that's going on with Kanye West and his wife. He's out there, basically. Usually, the stuff that Kim usually doing is one of them that you usually hear news come out. It's the Kardashian because they all of a sudden sources say this is going on, but instead now the source himself is on interviews talking all type of crazy stuff about his wife and kids. Shouldn't that be something that? Well, I ain't gonna say shouldn't that be. Should it be something that this type of stuff you keep in your household, man? Even though you're a star, you and your what goes on in your personal life and your life with your wife and kids should keep.
No, share it to the world. Dummies.
I mean, that's
Share
what
it to the world. Go ahead. Keep on doing it.
We like entertainment.
I mean, I don't mind it, but
it won't be my stuff.
I saw an interview of the new boyfriend, and he was attacking Kanye pretty hard, boy. He got him hard, boy.
Yeah, I mean,
he had a hat that said "Make Kanye 96 again," is 2006 again.
I mean, you got the guy's
was
girl.
like,
yo, you poking him in the eye. Come on, man.
Yo,
you got the guy's girl. You poking him in the eye too. Come on, man.
He got him good.
That's poor form.
He was like, you need to be on drugs. I take them. It makes me bad.
I get it. It was cute. He was trying to tell him to get on his medicine. I get that part, but it's poor form, bro.
Boy, Pete looked like he probably, that same thing, he looked like he just done.
He looked like he was done right there.
Look like he was on half his medicine.
I was trying to see if I could see in his nose. I was
like messing around. Look like he on half his medicine.
Because I remember my homeboy told me, like, man, when Pete hit the city, not a line of you on the table. That boy took everything to the table. I was like, whoa.
Hey, Dre, no one's hating on Cardi, Dre. We're just saying there's enough material out there where someone wouldn't have to concoct or make up stuff out of
that's
air.
His boo. That's his boo.
That's okay. Boo. And that's okay.
Because he been following her before she became, Cardi. He been following since
when she was just
since her dancing days. Since her dance
exotic.
When she was exotically
when she was exotic, yes.
When she was getting bands thrown at her. Rubber pam.
Hands to me.
Before she got her, what she said before she got the bag on her teeth.
Hands to make her dance.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, there is like 1,000,001 stuff out there you could talk about Cardi B with, There's so making up stories to destroy, and I can't respect people like that anyway, man. That's why I was telling you, Shaw, man. Like people make up stories about people, especially famous
all the time,
all the time,
and they know it, It's the famous people have it easy because they swear they heard it from somewhere. You know what I mean? Like everyone knows them, so maybe someone did make it up. So they
even
they get away with it easy.
You have heard of rumors and you be like, for real? I didn't even know I did that.
But yeah, Kanye said that she was kissing Pete. He went to Saturday Night Live with her and she was kissing Pete on Saturday Night Live. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that's tough money, man. That's tough money. Guy got your girl that want to poke you in the eye at the same time. Come on, man. That's disrespectful.
Man, that little interview he did had me rolling though, man.
We got somebody that don't pay attention. Sometimes when you read and stuff, it's hard to catch on. But when people are talking and you still don't catch it, it's something is definitely wrong with you. Because this person say what y'all want to say. Now, what have we been saying bad about Pete this whole time? We've been giving Pete his props for hitting the broad. What's wrong?
Yeah, all I'm saying is Pete poking him in the eye while he got the broad. All I'm saying. Nobody, man. Whoever this, nobody. Whatever. Whoever this.
So anyway, back.
Whoever this dirtbag is up here.
Yeah. So Pete.
2022. I'm better. I'm a whole lot better.
Pete said he gonna get him some new security. Hey, I love how he did it though. Pete said, I ain't getting no extra security for Kanye. There ain't nobody scared of Kanye. I'm talking about his fans might try to run up on me.
Yeah, that's responsibility.
He said he ain't worried about him. He worried about the fan. He got him. He laid into Kanye, man.
Nobody worrying about Kanye for real. Y'all done took your girl. You crazy. You can't even go to the birth. Hey, Kanye was like, his daughter wanted him to come upstairs and see something real quick. I know Kanye lying because them kids are babies, and what he's saying, babies don't, not unless these kids are mutant babies that start, thinking like adults. But his daughter wanted him to come upstairs real quick so she can show him something, but he couldn't go upstairs because the boyfriend was there. Duh. That's what happened when you ain't with the girl no more.
Yeah, man.
I mean, Kanye, come back to the light.
Hey, how'd that happen? I mean, you know what Pete saw and ran up on her or something. And she hit Pete in the DM. I mean, what happened? You know.
But she and Pete supposed to be friends for years, so who knows what?
So they've been plotting.
Wasn't him and Pete friends?
They've been plotting then, huh?
I don't know if him and Pete was
I don't
friends.
think so, but I know they was friends.
I know he probably was because
I thought him and Pete was friends too.
You know,
so how do you feel about that, Sean? His friend.
Yeah. Hey, that's their business. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I only worry about that when it got something to do with me. Yeah, but from what I know is that Kanye is a clown. You know, I don't really like that guy. But you know, when you ain't with the girl no more, I mean, you can't tell her how she gonna do whatever she want she want to do. It is what it is, you know.
And don't start talking about what she did and what she did and what she didn't do and what she did, because you was with her the whole time. You had children with her, so cut that right there.
He said that you saw in the interview, there was like, yo, do you ever regret wearing the MAGA hat? He was like, you know, I understand that it hurt black people's feelings, but black people got to realize you just got to let yay be yay. I'm like, man, I wish I could reach through that screen and pull him through and beat the brakes, put the severe case of the beats on him. But you know,
if I had some eggs and then reach through the, shut up.
I don't like that dude. You know, I mean, I'm not cheering for his downfall. I'm not totally going crazy because PDP took his girl. But you know, I mean, the dude is a sociopath. He's a narcissist. So you know, after a while, people like I was watching a video today, right? Mike Tyson. Y'all might have seen this. It's one of them kiss cam videos, and Mike Tyson was there with his girl. A couple other people was there with his girl. So they were showing Mike Tyson's girl. Mike Tyson girl and put that kiss on him, and Mike Tyson up there blushing with his old aggressive stuff, blushing like a little girl just got her first kiss. You should have saw Mike up there. Like, what's going on with Mike? Mike in love. And then they show her and Kanye, and she trying to kiss this clown, and you should have saw this fool. What's wrong with this dude, yo? And she going over to him to kiss, and he like, yeah, this is what happened.
You know, and she wrong too, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just like pouring salt in the wound, man. She know that dude there. She know he's looking, man. Come on.
No, that's not what we're talking about. She was with Kanye. She was with Kanye. This is back in the day
Back in the day.
Yeah.
All right.
But even still, we ran together. What you thought? I'm supposed to hold my kisses for my boo because you around? No.
Man, ain't supposed to hold it, but man, y'all wild, man. You're doing too much.
Man, we ain't doing not with your boo. You ain't never
not
doing
with
too
my
much
boo.
With
I'm not doing too much.
They ain't never doing too much.
That's why your friend should be. That's why your friend should be dating your girl.
Yeah, your friend
How about that?
Friend dating my girl while I'm alive. My friend just need to know. That's all I'm saying.
It's the blicky.
Yep.
The blicky coming out.
That's why your friend shouldn't be around a girl like that. They've been plotting.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I don't know, man.
Could have been anybody else but that dude.
They all crazy.
Pete got the girl. He is a weirdo. You know, you remember Rick James when Rick James was telling Eddie Murphy and Charlie Murphy they should have never gave y'all money. That's what every time I see Kanye, that's what my mind be saying. They should have never gave. Yo.
I'm looking at these shoes this dude got on, man. You seen Kanye in them boots, man?
Them big stupid boots and the
what is that, man?
And I don't know what's going on with this dude.
That's the new style, though. That's
looking like the Goodyear man. Come on, bro.
That
looking like the Goodyear man. Come on, man.
Some of this stuff I be seeing now that they call fashion.
That's trying to be
That's
different.
What they call fashion.
That's trying to be different. To be different.
That's what everything is right now. Everything is trying to be different. You know what I mean? Who could look the weirdest is the coolest. You know what I mean? Who could come up with the craziest, storyline?
You know
what
bothers me? Man, that's obsessed with fashion. I don't like it. I don't.
Man that's obsessed with fashion.
Obsessed with fashion. He telling you this look on me clean, man. You don't get your man.
And they all day like this. They all
I like it.
I mean,
yeah, it can't be more than me.
You should like it, but I don't like when
it can't be more than me.
Don't be coming around me.
I mean,
I
you come around your boys, you shouldn't be telling them what you got on. Nobody care what you got on.
Everybody likes to go out and look
yes, nice.
Well, I don't need you to tell me what you. I don't need you to tell me what you got on though.
It's the dudes that come
being obsessed to the point.
Come trying to like modeling to me or something, G.
Yeah, don't
and
tell
then
me
they
what you have
always
on.
in their phone, like it. No, like I should be on my phone more than you should be. Like lying, doing all this and live and all, cameras all on me because I'm
each his own. You know what it is it's a teacher said, I like it. A lot of girls do like that type of stuff from these dudes.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can see that it gets to some of them head. I got a homeboy.
I don't like it.
And boy, when he put his pictures up and they in the comments section tell him how he screenshotting and send it to you. Look at this, my dog. Look at this.
Okay, can I say that's just weird.
Yeah, no, don't get it twisted. I like for a man to look good. You know what I mean? I like for a man to put something into himself.
But look good, but
he cannot be obsessed. He cannot be, you know what I mean, trying to put me down, telling me he look better than me. You know what I mean?
We're humans. We like when we look good.
I don't want to come off as a hater, so I gotta be coming to his rescue in the group text, like, guys, leave him alone. But really, the other group text, I be killing you too, dog.
Yeah, like I don't like you cannot be more.
I mean, come through clean and be clean.
He can't be prettier than me, you know.
We see you clean.
He can't be prettier than me. I don't want to feel like I'm always competing for the limelight with my man. You know what I mean? Like,
we all know a dude like this. He think he finer than his girl, so he always in the club trying to outshow his girl, and she trying to outshow him too. So they both in the club, acting like they Mr. and Mrs. World. When they come,
I guess they deserve each other then, huh?
And you be looking at them like clowning.
They deserve each other.
This new generation will see that and they'll be like couples goals.
Oh yeah.
No, that's not goals.
Relationship goals.
That's why you guys are screwed up now.
I make my own goals. Facts.
I told you guys this year. Find your own lane and stay in it. Ride it to the end. Ride it to the end.
I think these G's erase them white lines out the lanes. I think it's just one big lane now. Everybody going one way. And you be the weird one. I be the weird one, You be like, yo, you ain't doing this. Like for instance, I had a conversation with somebody the other day. And we was just particularly talking about a particular situation that I'm not gonna bring up. I'm gonna talk around it in circles. So, she's asking me a whole bunch of questions basically about myself and how do I feel about certain situations that I see going on around the place. And telling me that he don't like certain things that's going on. And asking me why I don't put myself in the area to do certain things that other people are doing. I'm like, because I don't follow people. I do my own thing. I've never been somebody that's seeing the pack of dogs running and be like, whoa, I'm about to go join it. I'm usually the dude, and the pack of dogs coming this way. I'm going, we might stop and talk for a little bit, but we're always going in opposite directions. We don't have the, with me and a lot of people, a lot of my peers, we don't have the same goals. Their goal might be to go out and show up people. My goal is to get rich. So you're not going to see me out here. Yeah, you're not going to see me out here pretending like I'm rich if I'm not. Or you're not going to see me out here doing stuff that I know I ain't supposed to be doing because my baby going to be hungry later. Nah, I don't do stuff like that. I play, I stay in my lane. I don't do any shakies. You know, I don't do. I'm not that type of dude that to be out there. Uh, I'm not a flamboyant type of guy. I don't, and I say that with no disrespect to anybody. I don't go out there with the intention to
Show
please.
off or to show off.
Yeah,
No,
Mm-hmm.
to
no, no,
please
no,
the
no,
in crowd.
no.
The in crowd is usually here, and I'm over here. I'm always aware when people ask, "Yo, why are you so standoffish?" It's not standoffish. I just don't like to be in the middle of stuff that I don't.
But you
Doesn't come
always
to me
been like that.
natural. Yeah, if it doesn't
You
come to
always
me
been like
natural, I
that.
just don't deal with it.
You always been in a corner. Some gotta. I know where he gonna be at because just check the corners. Check the
I'm over
corners.
in my own world, letting everybody else do their own thing. But
Mm-hmm.
that's just something with people, man. I'm not that guy. But yeah, with y'all boy Yeezy or Yeezy or whatever he calls himself. Um, why do our culture like this dude so much? It's like he do so much stuff, and then at the end of the day, people still go back. People they're sick of him 1 minute, and then they back to them, and
I
Oh,
don't understand
empathy.
why.
I
what you
think
say?
it's empathy. It's
Empathy.
empathy, because he has been through some things, you know what I mean? Like the near death experience he had, you know what I mean? Then losing his mom, then the Kardashians, bad luck comes in threes.
Seriously, you know the
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 Kardashians.
Kardashians is the
Yeah,
worst, that's
he
like
got
putting,
Kardashian.
that's like,
He got
mm-mm.
Kardashian.
He got Kardashian, you know what I mean? It's like,
I think we
Boy
feel
caught the Kims.
like me. I be feeling bad for him. I don't know why I should because sometimes I want to grab him and just be like, "Wake up, Mr. West," But I just feel
I just see that. Corey said he should have never dropped out of college.
Yep, he should have kept wearing his backpack and going to college. But I just feel
Would
sad.
that would that have helped?
Honestly, I just feel sad for him. Honestly, anytime I look at him, he going crazy and saying all this stuff. I just look at him and just in sadness. That's what because it's just sad. It's just sad, really. It's just sad. A lot of people want to go around him like, yeah, no, I just feel sad for him. Sad. Cause I don't feel like he got no I mean, you can't obligate somebody to do something, right? You can obligate him to, but if you was to have some strong uncles in your life
Or some
I was,
sisters.
I
or
was about
some
to say though,
sisters,
he needs some good support though.
you
Seriously.
wouldn't be doing the
they
things
don't
that,
have
and
the
I
support.
understand when people say, like I say, I understand when people say, well, we told him or we did this, but if you had a strong aunt, strong uncle, strong it's anybody in there be like, no, you come here because you not doing right. I don't care what you and we all have those that like I don't care what you do, you're wrong.
If you got a good sister,
You
she'll
know?
tighten,
Yeah,
she'll tighten you up.
yeah,
Got a
the
good
Yeah,
sister, got
sisters,
a good tighten you up.
sisters and aunties, because I think the uncles will let him slide because he rich, and we be like, "Oh boy, Kim, bad boy, you doing your thing, boy."
But aunties and
Celebrating bad behavior.
yeah,
Yeah.
come and sit down. Come sit down. Come sit down. We need to talk right
Oh,
now.
don't call me when they calling them over here.
You're going in a meeting? With who? Auntie? No.
You
I
getting
can't go
involved
in.
in that, boy? You do that by yourself.
Yeah, but I don't think he has a strong system beside him. So because they just let him do whatever. I heard other people when they were saying that he doesn't have a system, a good group beside him, and they say he does, he just don't listen.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's not. I don't
not the
think that's it.
same.
They just let him because there's
He's
somebody
probably
that
paying them. I'm gonna
like
be honest.
I ain't
They
trying to
probably around him because they on the
look.
payroll. You know what I
My
mean? And they're
check
not
is
really
nice.
gonna.
My
They're
check
not
is nice.
really.
My bank account is nice. But I don't think he has nobody that tells him stop or no, stop doing that. I
Here's
don't.
the funny thing. Y'all know who Whack 100 is?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mm-mm.
you remember
not familiar.
well, Whack 100 is one of those West Coast guys
He's
who's
one of,
running
and
around
he's
with Suge
a
Knight. He's one of
manager.
those
He's
a
a manager
so-called
also,
manager, but really what Whack
but he not.
is a guy that finagle rappers and
Mm-hmm.
that ain't got no sense. You ain't got no protection when you come to
he's an enforcer.
Yeah, something like that you call
of sort.
Anyway, he was the guy that was on Clubhouse talking about there's another video with Kim and Thing. And then now he's one of Kanye's manager.
Yep.
So this is, so this is the guy like
that's
and that just came back to my head because T said they probably paying them, and I said exactly.
Yeah,
now he on Clubhouse. Anything Kanye do, he up there defending him.
They're defending him.
Yep, because he get the week before when he was dissing Kanye and talking about we got another tape, we got another tape with her and Ray J. And I'll put it out. And Ray J was like, man, that's not what I'm on. Leave that alone. And I'm past that. And he
let it go because I'm done with that. That's in the past.
Now this fool, man, if you say something about Kanye, whack up there on your rump. What? You can't say about Kanye? Kanye did it. Come on, man. So you're right. They be paying these dudes, be getting money.
They be paying the people around them. They either getting paid or they're getting paid by the benefits of being with you. You know what I mean? They want to be in that limelight. So an entourage is never really like normally your true solid group. You know what I mean? Your true friends, they have their own lives, so they're not really just following you around all the daggone time. You know what I mean? But you could tell he ain't got nobody. And that's why people are still following him. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, even what's his name? Rest in peace. But when DMX was going through all that stuff, you know what I mean? People still followed him because they know who you were before. You know what I mean? They knew who Kanye was. Kanye was the man once upon a time. You know what I mean? Like, he really lost it. He really lost it.
It's funny. Kanye be doing this claim he doing church songs, right? And all of a sudden, Pete take his girl, and he's like, "God save my life, so I can kick Pete's ass." What happened to the Christian songs, G?
Exactly, something wrong with him.
He going through it, man. Like he probably lost his mom and looked to that family like it was his family. You know what I mean? And then he lost them. I don't know. That man is his brain gone.
Comedic, yo. And I just think about the stuff that, this dude told Trump that when he see him in the hat, he just feel like a superhero when he put the hat on. Like Trump is like a father to him now. This fool daddy's still alive.
Exactly.
What?
And all the cameras, all the cameras there. He like, I feel like, I'm a Superman.
I feel like you're like a father to me.
Like a father to
Trump
me.
was like, get off my nuts, G. Damn.
And Trump like,
wow.
Yeah. Like,
you remember that interview?
Yeah, when he went up to the White House, when they finally let him up to the White House.
He was at the White House.
When he was up there with them clown Negroes.
Man, that's too funny.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's just sad. I just see him and I be like, Lord Jesus. That's all. I just be like, it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah, I don't know. Fresh and Fit. So the dude Myron from Fresh and Fit, I was gonna put the pictures up here, but I thought that might not be.
Why not?
Nah.
I thought it might
the one with the receding hairline.
Yeah, he got. They caught him they got pictures with him and dudes hugged up in beds.
They caught him in a compromising position.
Yeah, so they're saying is it maybe all that stuff that he be saying, maybe he just don't hate just black women, maybe he just hate women.
He like hate all women.
Yeah,
most definitely.
He does.
So,
I'm telling somebody broke his heart into pieces.
I mean, everybody had a crush on a little shorty back in the day that didn't give you the time of day. Come on, man, get over it, dog. Get over it, bro. Come on, man.
Now she fat.
We'll be about it. That's what I'm saying. Now you live in love, then look at her. Come on, man.
Nah, he took it personal.
You riding past on your 10 speed now. She's still walking. What's
good?
He
might. I mean, it may not have had anything to do with a woman he dated. It came from his mom.
I'm saying a woman that he was
like a lot of these guys that build up this anger against their mom and take it out on women.
Well, his mom had too many friends. What?
You said his mom was a bucket?
His mom had too many friends.
I ain't saying that she might have not gave,
No, I'm talking about short man. His mom had too many friends. So I was saying his mom was a bucket.
It could be, you know what I mean?
Allegedly.
A baguette.
Yeah.
Or maybe his like
Toasted
Spears
it.
say, maybe his mom ain't show him that much
She ain't
love,
give him enough love and attention. You know what I mean?
hugs and kisses, and
At least
He
you
grew a
knew
little
her. At
resentment.
least you knew her, so you could be mad about it. People mad about people they don't even know.
Like they dads.
Here we
They
go.
dads, I'm saying, you don't even know that dude. You mad
Here
about
we
him.
go, yo.
I'm
I
saying.
thought you was gonna be good. Short man.
How you gonna miss your dad? You don't even know that dude.
This ain't even Thursday, short man. This ain't even Thursday, boy. You've been on the road the whole show.
I'm sorry, guys. My bad, guys. I'm trying, man, but they won't let me live, man. They won't let me just. I'm trying to be just calm, mellow, but this ridiculous stuff just keeps oozing out every time I get up. Every day I hear people just saying crazy and doing crazy. What am I supposed to do with that?
Crazy stuff.
What am I supposed to do with that? Am I supposed to not react? Take a chill
Corey
pill?
throw all the song blows. He throw all the little song blows at it. He say he shouldn't have dropped out of college. He grew too fast in the life.
Oh boy! Wow.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, I got a question for y'all though. I wish Razor was here for this one too. Comment section, Gary, Dre, everybody out there, join in on this one with me, man. Corey. So what's going on in Ukraine, right? Do the U.S. have grounds to be telling Russia to leave Ukraine alone? Should OG? I want to hear what you're saying first as a military military man. Did your time, retired. You feel like the U.S. have grounds to be telling Putin, the once ex-president of let me not say that before. But
The
Putin,
former.
yeah, the former runner of the country. So, what you think, man? Do the U.S. have do the U.S. right now, in this time, this age, right now, do the U.S. have standing to be telling another country to leave another country alone?
I mean, it's not a simple answer. I mean, but the thing is, Ukraine is asking for help.
Mm-hmm.
So they're asking for help. So I imagine if they had the wherewithal to defend themselves, if they had the force to defend themselves without anybody else, they just take them on and let it be. Let it air out. But I think with the world how it is, the world is not. The world is big, but it's not that big anymore. Because it's all kind of one economy, so to speak, and everything is tied into everything. And I think if you have guys like Putin taking over Ukraine, that's just one step that he jumped to somewhere else in the region that's close by. He's trying to reassemble the old Russia, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
USSR.
it's a slippery slope. You got to watch guys like that, man.
I definitely think you should.
You got to watch and if people if they're asking for help, bro, if they're trying to be a democratic society and asking for help, I mean, if we got the juice to help them. But again, we got to watch the cost, though. I say rather than send troops, we should arm them with enough weapons to handle themselves. And if they need us, it should be an air campaign. I'm talking drones and everything else. I'm not in favor of putting the guys on the ground.
We don't need to. We got technology.
Yeah, we should just beat them with technology. Give Ukraine what they need to survive, and then put their technology behind them. But I think we got to stop that guy from encroaching on somebody else, though. We got to stop him encroaching on somebody else, because if we do that, we let him do it to one, he's gonna keep marching, not gonna stop marching. So
before I even put my comments in, ladies, what's y'all thoughts too?
I'm with my initial. Don't send none of our troops over there, and give them what they need.
Yeah.
And that's it. Don't send no troop. Don't start going and y'all gonna be landing it. No.
Yeah.
No. Don't. Let it. Give them enough, like Trump. If they ask them for help, yes, help them, but don't go and start sending troops over there, sending, and because then it's gonna be a total mess, and then they're gonna come for us. And hey, what you trying to say? I mean, hey, we are this our nature. We know this. I mean, hey,
Short man made me think a little bit about it, but I'm still gonna go back to my answer. No. Okay. U.S. is always in some other country's business, and we got a lot of stuff here in the U.S. we need to work on. You know what I mean? You got people here in your own country asking for help, and you just turn your nose at them. You know what I mean? Like I get it. I
We could
do
do
get
both
it.
though. We could do both. I just
I get
think, you know,
it.
yeah, we could do
But they
both.
don't do it here. We
Oh,
don't get the
I agree
same
with you.
we
Oh, I
don't
agree
get
with
the
you.
same input here as we do in other countries. We all worried about
I'm gonna tell
everybody
you something. I'm
else's
gonna tell you what they don't do here.
because they don't feel like we could be touched. You
But
know
I'm gonna
what I
tell you what they
mean?
don't do here.
But
Though. They
we
don't give
don't.
people the money for food that they here. They give it to other people's country.
They give everything. They give
Yeah.
the attention. They give the support. They give all of that. You know what I mean? You're saying you don't want these people to overcome. We're telling you here in the United States we have a problem, and no one does anything about it. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
it's necessary to do both. It's necessary to do both, but they just, you know, they kind of do it one sided most of the time.
I mean,
But
it's necessary, but at the same time, U.S. is not the only country that can save another country around
oh no,
here.
so
But the
we're not
U.S.
going it
is the
alone. I
only
mean,
country
yeah,
who wants to jump in everybody else's business. You know what I
so
mean? All
to
these
be
other
clear, we're not going it
things.
alone though. NATO's behind. I mean, NATO, you know, we gotta holler at NATO to get things straight before we go jump anything. So it's not like a unilateral thing. We're gonna go over there and jump and do something. We gotta talk to NATO first, get that straight, get everybody on board and work it out.
Why we even doing
we're just taking the lead, basically, kind of. So, you know, we're just taking the lead, I guess.
Mm-hmm. He said, "No, we don't have ground, but America wants to be for America wants to be for Russia." We don't need no beef with. We don't need no beef with nobody.
I think, you know, with me, right? Here's the issues that I have. America, we just had a failed coup from a guy. You know, usually anywhere else in the world, any other country we look at, you can look up anytime a coup happened. Those people don't get to go home and go back to their Mar-a-Lagos and their rich homes. They go to jail or they get
go to jail or get slaughtered.
Yeah, they go to jail or they get sentenced to death. They don't get to go home and fly across.
They be in the gallows on the back of a truck with a crane driving off,
or they get something rammed up their backside like they did Gaddafi, and they chase the hole like they did Saddam. You know, that's what they do to people with failed coup. But in this country, they don't do that. So now, as if I'm Russia, I'm not trying to hear you come and tell me to play to do what's right.
Oh, no doubt. Oh, no doubt. Oh, of course, they're looking at him like, dude, you can't talk to me. Of course, that's how you're looking at it. Yeah.
I mean, if I'm any other country, remember who said that? I think it was it Erdogan or was it Chavez that told America, stop doing what you're doing to black people before you come and talk to me. Don't tell me.
It might have been Chavez.
Chavez. I think it was Chavez.
I know it was one of them that said it. Erdogan or Chavez say, fix your stuff with black people before you come over here. Come telling me what to do with my people.
And that's word though.
That's true.
I mean, that's word though. I mean, you might be mad at that guy, but that's word what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's not saying anything wrong. You may not like the guy, but he ain't saying anything wrong.
The U.S. just
He may be a nasty
to,
guy, but he's saying something that's right.
They always seem to fix other people's stuff and worry about fixing other people's stuff. They don't want to address their own issues. It's kind of like someone who has a messy situation, but instead of dealing with their own home, they go and try to pinpoint everybody else's stuff, fix everybody else so that they can ignore their own problems. You know, like we have issues here. Like, how you gonna go tell another country to run theirs when you ain't even got control on your own? We almost had a civil war, like within the country. Like, if COVID didn't happen, like it was really
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's been real crazy. We still can't even get our country under control with COVID right now. You worried about what somebody else doing in their country? Like, it's ridiculous.
Cut your grass. Stop worrying about other people's grass.
I get people asking for help, but if you broke and someone asks you for $20, you gonna give them your last $20 and stay broke?
Nope. No. People get it twisted sometimes. When they ask you for money and you say no, they think you're broke. No, you're not broke. You just don't have extra for them.
Yeah.
The difference.
Exactly.
There's a big difference.
Or I just don't want to give you none of my money.
That too. And people ask if you can't afford to lose money, don't lend it out because you may not get it back.
Yeah,
that's just a fact.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My 2022 gift to you guys. if somebody want $100 and you can't afford to lose $100, don't lend it to them because it's a good chance you may or may not get it back. So if you give it out, don't look for it back.
Money messes friendship up. You know, and I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer in if you know, and if I'm gonna give you some money, right, and you know, like what I do is I know my friends' characters, so I know who I'm dealing with. So if you ask me for something, and I know your character already, I'm like, I'm not gonna get this back, but you really need it, I'll give it.
I'll give it to you. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna get this back, so no.
I mean,
I don't got
to make a choice. You have to know.
Yeah,
you can afford to lose it.
I know your character.
Just say no.
I know that this loan is gonna cost us our friendship. O'Neal Johnson, big up your friend, big up yourself, bro. When you see,
stop saying I'm being
I can't stand him. He gets so much.
Yo, Dre, my man.
I can't stand him.
My dude.
I mean, but hey, we might be far. We live here, my G. So you know everything that happens here affects us.
We got to own it. We got to own it.
Yeah, we
got to own it.
It all affects us in the long run. So we got to, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, and
he's a nasty guy, but you know.
Yeah, but the truth is the truth.
Oh, wow.
No matter who it's coming from, truth is the truth.
Yeah, the truth hurts.
Truth could be true. Nasty guy.
Are you going to
black people being treated bad?
You're not going to take care of your people at home, but you know, how that even make the people at home feel?
Like second class.
You want saving.
Like second class citizens.
Yeah, but then you see something happen over there, you quick to go jump.
And it don't be like world disasters. It be like
they'll tell you.
It'd be like personal beef.
You don't understand though. You don't understand though.
You can't get in the middle of personal beefs. Like if it's not, you know, Ukraine saying, "Hey, we had a natural disaster. We need help. We need this, that." That's not the kind of help they're asking for. They're like, "Yo, we beefing with this person, and we got something going on. We need you to come take our side." And they jumping in.
I would feel more comfortable if they were helping people here in America. I would feel more comfortable.
That's what I mean. Like we're broken here.
I would support
Ukraine's not over there like, let's support something in America. Let's help. You know, like these other. I get they're smaller, but we can't just keep going everywhere just so that we can.
It's only for a set of people in America that they're not supporting. Yeah, only for a set of people in America. Let's be clear about that. It's only for a set of people in America they're not supporting.
That's like having a daddy that go out and be Santa Claus for everybody on Christmas, and you don't have no tree. I mean, no gifts under your tree. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how you gonna do that?
Like, where my present? Like, where my? You always giving out present. Where my stuff at?
How about that?
Tired of you at U.S. and everybody business, but they own. They in everybody business, but they own, man.
That's the truth.
You know what's crazy though? I do understand and I agree with everything that Sharpman say, but I have to look back at what's going on in America. You know, because if you let these warlords feel like they can just take over country, what they're gonna do is build a big enough they're gonna build a big enough army, then they're gonna
look for us.
Yeah, they're gonna challenge us.
Come look for us. That's what I'm saying. That's
how great your military is. And like I said, over COVID make me realize, you know, and it's not just me, because I keep in contact with a lot of people in the military. A lot of my old bosses, I talk to a lot of them still. And they all agree with me with the same thing. That they realized that that's where I got it from. I got it from a master chief in the military saying that America ain't nothing but a multi-trillion-dollar third world country. And he was like, yo, the stuff that happened, yo, the whole world was looking for America to lead the way throughout the COVID thing. Mm-hmm. America dropped the catch on that.
We had a dummy. I wasn't gonna say that this year. It's okay though. The truth.
You done said that like 6 times already today.
Hey, who's
realizing it now?
Who's counting? Who's counting? You guys. Hey.
7.
But listen, if you have an idiot, a dummy running a country, telling people.
Say how Biden would say it.
Yeah, telling people. Telling people that if you wear this, you're supporting the wrong politics. They're all dead because of you, dummy. The ones that are dead is most because, and the ones that were innocent, they're dead because of you too. The ones that believe you are dead because of you, and the ones that die because the ones that believe you didn't do what they're supposed to do is all because of you. So pretty much, all those blood is on your hands. Some people are going to die anyway, but because of you, more than necessary died. Just because of you.
Yeah.
You and your idiot
That gotta
friends.
have been Hillary.
He didn't care.
That gotta have been Hillary. Hillary would have resolved all this.
We'd have locked this place down. Everybody would have been staying in this place.
Let Obama have told people not to wear masks.
That money.
You know what? Oh, Obama ain't even thinking. That's what he should have come. He should come out right now and be like, "Don't wear a mask."
They all put one on just to defy him.
They hate that so much. All you will see is mask on around.
Pull old Jedi mind trick, right? That's what it should have did. Pull old Jedi mind trick.
It's crazy, man.
Yep.
But I don't know, guys. I think that to be honest with y'all, I don't know if y'all have been watching the news, but America has been sending missiles and weapons to Ukraine.
Oh, yeah, they've been sending
my thing is now you're sending trillions of dollars. Well, maybe they ain't reached trillions yet, but they're sending millions of dollars to a country to, yes, defend themselves. But at the same time, what are we doing at home? We got homeless vets, homeless people. People are hungry. Price of inflation.
That's the last thing on their mind, bro.
Exactly, and that's my point.
That's the last one on their mind, man.
That's why I said
they cannot
I'm a vet,
man. You almost changed my mind, because you gave me the military aspect that I wouldn't even have thought about. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have. But I still got to go back to. I still got to go back to it. Like,
and I don't fault you for that because it's natural to feel that way. It's just. It's sad.
It's just a constant trend my whole life. My whole life, all I've seen is the United States go and defend other countries and get stuff done right. And I've lived here my whole life, and they can't get it right here. So at some point, it's kind of like
we need them to go into these cities and defend black people against the police.
Like even the people who come. Well, I'm not gonna say all, but like a lot of people who come to this country from other countries get better opportunities than the blacks that are here.
White nation.
You know what I mean? And it's just really disheartening that you're going over there rescuing them in their country, but you came to our country, kidnapped us, brought us here, brainwashed us, and then you ain't doing nothing to make us better. You know what I mean? I'm tired of it. I'm someone who's lived here my whole life.
You're making laws now that you can't even say
But I'm unpatriotic. If I say stuff like this, I'm unpatriotic. You know what I mean? If I kneel on the football field, I'm unpatriotic. You know what I mean?
Lose a whole career. And the free world just can't make no money anymore. Because you got an opinion.
Like I see a lot of people. Oh, I can't wait to come. I want to go to y'all's country. Wait.
Hey, it's funny. American at that time when you're talking to Americans and stuff, and they be like, "So what are you doing here?
Why? Why did y'all come here?
Why? You're from Jamaica. Why are you here?" I'm like,
"Don't you want to go back?"
Like,
I want to get some better life. Nothing honey, take it back with me.
I told one of my homeboys' mother, I was like, for a better life to get, better opportunity. She's like, here?
Exactly. We feel like we got a better life when we go to y'all. Like,
here? You sure?
Like, here?
Like, oh, this is the stress-free great life.
Hey, she was looking at me like,
yeah.
Like something is wrong with Sean. Something.
Yeah, he tripping.
Better life.
He on the run from his country or something? Why is he here?
That's what we think.
People don't get that though. They see that one little slice they show of the place. It's just like America. They show that one little slice of certain places.
Yeah.
And
it seems great. Grass is always greener on the other side.
People think it's normal life.
They can't even get together and vote on the voting right. Like they still arguing about voting right.
You know what I realized?
Oh, that's a lot anyway.
T, I realized that a lot of foreigners are misinformed when it comes to struggles of blacks in America.
Yeah.
I think some foreigners, they come here and they achieve stuff and they say, they've been living here their whole life. They should have been able to do this. but they don't realize the racial.
We had a whole life of brainwash.
They don't know the infrastructure that's in place to keep people down. They don't realize it.
You know,
that machine is big. They don't.
But what it does, like to me, that's part of them continuing to keep us down. Is because they're giving all of the other blacks from other places better opportunities. So then they're looking down on us instead of, understanding. And then we're getting animosity like, oh, it's kind of, they want to keep that division. You know what I mean? Of course, they don't want y'all to understand what we're going through. Y'all come like, oh man, these spoiled things, man. You see how easy it is, man? Oh man,
I'm not alone. That's why I just came from inside my mouth, and I'm not alone.
They don't understand. It's totally different.
Faster than they gonna give it to me.
It's like another kick in our face. You know what I mean? From what we've already been going through our whole lives, is because now you got others coming in, and now they're looking down on us along with y'all, like. And it's really disheartening, though. It really is.
So Corey. Yeah.
The older I get, the more it hurts.
let me respond to Corey real quick. We have to go on two fronts. I'm definitely with you, bro. We have to go on two fronts on this one because, like Sean was saying, Sean recognized we have to stand against guys like like Putin, but also recognize that we have to deal with our people at home that are not being taken care of. We have to do both of those things. We can't separate them because if we let Putin go, eventually he's gonna be here too, and if we don't take care of people at home, we're gonna keep suffering. So we got to do both. I don't take any pleasure in saying we should go. We should go over there and spend a bunch of money and do it. I don't take any pleasure in that. But we just have to.
It makes sense.
That's been the issue the whole time though with us. I think we've been letting this false belief that we can do this one thing. Like we have to either get voting rights or get other rights. We need them all. We need to sacrifice and get one over the other. Yeah. Do the piecemeal stuff. We need them all to be whole. We need them all to be whole. Yeah.
But you do understand.
Two jackasses at the table talking about they don't want to do this. And not even two jackasses, because there's 50 other Republicans there. So 52 jackasses are there holding up progress to a lot of stuff that could be happening in the country. So we're not going to dissolve the Republicans and just say the two jackasses on the Democrat side. 52 jackasses in Senate are holding up progress when it comes to voter right, infrastructure, and many other things that could be helping the country. You talk about inflation. Everything. If they pass that bill, the dude got that he trying to build back better bill right now, that's going to crush inflation.
Yep.
So, I mean, America, the freedom experiment that America tried.
Oh,
it ain't gonna work. That's the whole thing. People are realizing it ain't gonna work.
It's on life support.
Yep. Then it need to be revamped. They need to put better stuff in structure. Because let me tell you something, man. If you had somebody smarter than the dummy, he would have been a dictator in this country right now.
Oh yeah, no, we'd have been screwed. I mean, they were trying to send the military. These memos come. They were trying to send the military to go take voting machines. Imagine that in the state that he lost.
It's because of the dude. Yeah. That's why his AG quit, and then the other AG made him feel like he would do it, and then you know what happened is these dudes realized that they see next time it's gonna happen.
The country would have been in a revolt anyway.
What happened is, Sharp man, these dudes thought they were gonna die. They thought that because remember, General Milley said, "We the ones with the guns."
Oh yeah, no.
How we gonna get taken over by the dudes without guns? He the one.
He can't. You're not gonna send his military out there to go do something without him.
Yeah, you can't take us over.
Yeah.
We have the guns.
Exactly.
But what happened was those dudes thought they were gonna die because they know how a coup worked. So they thought that, hey, going along with this dude, he gonna get us killed.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they realize now that they ain't gonna do nothing to us.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna let this happen the next time.
Yeah.
That's what's going on right now. They're realizing,
well, guess what?
We're gonna make this coup going through.
I think the military are a little more aware. They was aware then, but I think they watch. I think they're watching now. They're looking out for dummies like this now. So, but now let's be clear now. We do have some guys in the military
that's what I was just about to say.
Yeah. We've been there beside them. We've been at work beside these dudes for years.
The Pentagon already released that the military is shaky right now. That they got
it's a bunch of them.
The military.
They need to root them out. Yeah, they need to root them out, man. A bunch of them in there. Trust me, I've seen them 2 hours in Cali. A bunch of them in there.
I support that.
Look at the general that was advising him to go take voters.
That criminal, that dude, that criminal. That they should take his pension. That criminal.
They should take his pension.
Yeah, that's a criminal, man. Up there
talking
about something.
That. Did you see the guy that they gave him 30 days house arrest? One of the guys went in the Capitol. He's a retiree.
He's a retiree.
Full pension.
Yeah.
Out there. The judge gave him 3 years probation and 30 days home confinement in the middle of a pandemic. Yeah. All you doing is helping this fool out. You saving him from going out there to catch COVID.
Exactly.
What kind of punishment is this?
Need to let him out there and tell him don't wear a mask.
If it was us, we would have had 30 plus, 20 plus
shots.
Current,
that's all we didn't watch.
Hey, you heard your boy said today. You know they was really restraint because it could have been a bloodbath. But I feel like if it was us, there wouldn't have been any restraint.
It wouldn't have been.
It been open season.
It would have been open. Yeah, every black person know that. Yeah, you know that if that was us up there doing something that we probably should have did years ago, it would have been a bloodbath.
Bruh, they shoot us for less than that.
And they shoot us for nothing.
They shoot us for a candy bar if they could.
I was going to say.
Oh, they did.
If they could, they already did.
They put on our neck for a $20 bill.
Yeah.
They choke us for a pack of cigarettes. Come on, man.
They'll shoot you for telling them you have a gun, but you want to show them your papers for the gun. They'll shoot you for that too.
That's what I'm saying. So I have no doubt that it would have been a massacre, and we would have been on the receiving end of it.
And they will. And today is what they will still be talking about this, about what happened to this day.
They'll be rounding up our families thinking they was involved too.
Yeah, showing
no proof
pictures of everybody.
I'm gonna be honest. For the first time,
they did back in
for the first time, the world got to see white people going crazy. So it's always us. It's always us. It's always us. Their true colors came out. You know, like that's the image that the United States depicts of black people, though. Like we're these animals, these savages. We do this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So while it was disheartening to see, it was also kind of like, you know what I mean? Yes, definitely. So the rest of the world got to see. You know what I mean? Like, no wonder these black people going crazy because they got these people over here. You know what I mean? Like,
I called in on this radio show, this old hillbilly Bucktown radio show in Georgia.
Oh, no, you did.
Yeah, my homeboy be listening to it. So he a truck driver. So he called me and we called in and I was going back and forth with it. I don't even know who to do. I was going back and forth with it. He was telling me about, well, why do you think so many Americans believe that election was stolen? I'm like, y'all don't believe the election was stolen. Y'all just saying that because it sounds good and it gives energy and it gives your talking point an angle you can talk from. Everybody know the election wasn't friggin' stolen.
None of them believe that, man. I mean,
the first election was stolen. The one that y'all put him in friggin' office.
That was the real. That was
the real stolen election.
He's so sure that election can be stolen because he stole that one. And 20 years from now, the U.S. government gonna tell you that's exactly what happened.
Well, they already said it. They already said it roundabout way, but they know. Yeah.
So going back and forth with him for a while, after I started shutting him down now, and I started telling him that you mean to tell me that people that went in a riot because black people went out and vote. I said, hey, if you want elections to be fair, why would you cut off time limit? Why wouldn't you make it enough so everybody could vote? What's your problem with everybody voting?
Nah, so because we are everybody. They don't want everybody to vote.
You know what your problem with everybody voting is? Because y'all made it clear to the whole country that when everybody gets to vote, there's no way the people that you think should be in power are going to be in power.
Exactly, because they're not popular.
He's like, well, my thought on that is that if you can't get out there in a certain amount of time, you shouldn't be able to vote. That's my thought and all that. I say, of course that's going to be your thought.
Okay, Bob. Okay, Bob, you go ahead.
You don't think, because you realize too that if everybody else, I said, you know what the problem is? You and your buddies. And I said, you probably was up there on them steps too, running in there. You just got caught. I said, but you and your buddies got so upset that black people went out there and made a decision for the country. It pissed you off. So all of a sudden now you want to tell us that you think the election is stolen. So why didn't you think the election was stolen when the feds was telling you that it's a possibility that it could be stolen the 4 years before that? Well, because then he tried to tell me that, he won every state. You gonna tell me, you gonna sit on his phone here and tell me he didn't want every state?
Well, the other guy won every state too this last time.
That's how bad Trump did, man.
Don't nobody know. I said, I don't know anybody around me that voted for that dude. I said, only people like you, only your
actually
people
don't. I actually don't know anybody. To be honest, I don't know anybody.
I told him, I said, yo, if Biden was running against a horse, I would have voted for the horse. Biden was voting for the biggest dummy in the world. And there was no possible way I was going to make that biggest dummy get my vote or not go out there and vote, to give that biggest dummy another chance to destroy us. Because, man, we'd have COVID under control if we had somebody else in the office.
Yeah.
I mean, the funny thing is, though,
COVID wouldn't have reached this height if we would have had somebody else. Yeah, but it would have stopped where it was at.
Yeah, but you see, when you make voting widely available, what happens though? When people go out and exercise their rights, though they can't win.
That's why they
can't win. But that's why in every state they try to suppress voting for people of color or people in neighborhoods that's disenfranchised in certain neighborhoods. That's why they do it, because they know if they make it widely available, they will not win. And they don't want to honestly accept that. They don't want to say it out loud. Actually, some of them have, but yeah. They did say it. Some of them have said, if I get the vote, we lose.
Before we leave here, let's try to wrap this up fast. Look at the time, and we're a little bit over the time that we really wanted to go. But let's say you guys go jogging every day, and you go jogging down the same path every day, right? And all of a sudden, one day, I know that you jog down these paths, and I go down there and wait on you, start a problem with you, and shoot you and kill you. Is that self-defense?
Hell no.
Oh, that's premeditated murder.
So isn't that the same thing that the little white kid did in Kenosha?
Oh yeah, we agree on that. Yeah, no doubt.
Basically.
Yeah.
Nobody called him there, first of all. Nobody asked for his assistance. Nobody called him. Nobody asked for assistance.
I see online a lot of people trying to defend it, talking about, oh, it's self-defense. And if it was a black kid, we would have been up and roll. No, if it was a black kid, he would have been dead.
Yeah, he would have been dead anyway.
There would have been no charges filed.
Yeah,
nothing
dead. The cops would have killed him with the gun, not even trying to find out. They just kill him. They'd be like, oh, it's a write down, so we got to kill this guy right here. They would have killed him. It wouldn't have been an issue.
It would have been no questions asked, nothing. He had a rifle on him, so we just thought we were scared for our lives, so we had to engage and shoot him. So
yeah, man, I don't know. I think it just gets more ridiculous every time you think about it.
Yep.
People that try to justify things, that sounds crazy. You know how crazy that sound, what I just said to y'all a while ago?
Mm-hmm.
But that's the justification of these people, man.
Mm-hmm.
People that find way to justify things. So why did you put yourself in my direction to have issues with me? Now how is that self-defense?
That's called antagonizing people, man.
That's called
starting a fight and starting a fight and don't get your vote. So
that's called privilege.
Yeah. That's called
definitely
privilege.
Attacking a 16-year-old kid with an iced tea and Skittles in his hand. And then talking about you had to defend yourself.
Like, how's that a thing though? And I'm trying to figure out some of these jurors. How do these jurors sit there and how they sort this out? Like, how they justify it?
If you've never been privileged, it sounds crazy to you, but when you're privileged, it sounds absolutely normal.
I can't even understand it. I can't even understand
like you have to. You're not gonna understand it because you've never been in a privileged set of mind where no matter what, you're gonna be okay. You've never been there, so you're not gonna understand it in that aspect. And we're just gonna constantly go.
You are you know how right you are. That we even gonna lead back to the Ahmaud Arbery case when that white guy thought that they were so right that the only reason they got locked up is because he felt like, hey, this is gonna prove, hey Billy, this is gonna prove our innocence. We chasing this around in our community. This is gonna show you how innocent we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck with that one.
It's
Yeah, that worked out
crazy.
for you.
We're not gonna.
It sounds
never
completely
had that
crazy to us, and we can't understand it. And it's just because we've never walked in that
privilege.
mindset. We've
I mean,
never
what?
been privileged. You know what I mean?
What is it like to live like that? I'm gonna grab my AK and I'm gonna go across state lines. I'm gonna get in front of a bunch of people, antagonize them, and then start shooting a couple of them because they want to defend it. They want to defend themselves.
I noticed it
against
in
my
one of
dumb
like
behind.
the most simplest atmospheres is being in an office setting, corporate America as a Black person. You know what I mean? We already know that if we raise our voice too high or if we do certain things, they're going to look at us a certain kind of way. So we tend to be the
It's the
ones
truth.
who
No,
are
it's the truth.
really,
Yeah, it's the
we
truth.
tend to be the ones who are the most professional. You know what I mean? But they don't get
Because
that kind
they're
of
not really, trust me.
stigmatism.
Most
Yeah,
of
they
them are
don't
not
get it.
professional.
And
They are not.
they'll be downright the get like me. I'm like, oh my God, they're so get like,
Yeah,
or we would say,
they are not
trash,
professional.
but
Garbage.
that's just how it is. And it's because we've been put in that mindset that that's how we have to be, you know what I mean? And they've never been put in a place like we got put in our place, as they would say. We got to put them in their place, and they put us in our place. And so we don't think from that privileged mindset. We think from a totally different way.
We always think about fairness and everything else, and they just think about themselves.
Yep.
OG knows that I've been meeting with some guys that have money and trying to get some of their money to do what I want to do with it. So sitting in a room with them, a lady walk in, and these guys are supposed to be professional guys that's supposed to be on there, in there with a suit on and everything, with my tie and my suit and everything on, my nice haircut, it all trimmed up, sitting in there, and the white boy looked over to me and say, "She got a dump on her, don't she, son?"
I'd be like, yo, don't talk to me like that. Yo, you don't know me like that. Don't talk to me like that.
I just, I guess he could tell because after he said that and he looked at my expression, I could see his whole demeanor like,
yeah, straighten his body up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you automatically assume because I'm Black, I'm looking at somebody with a big butt. Now, what kind of stereotypes are we in the building? I'm trying to get some money to do a business. What are you thinking?
Son, I didn't even know that a chick was in the room.
Bro,
my focus was to get some of their money.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. They pigeonhole us. Like we should just, play into all these stereotypes. They look at us that way when we're in the office with everybody.
Exactly.
But that's what they do. They make you feel comfortable. They make you feel comfortable until you get out of their line. You know what I mean? And then they'll snatch it back. And they'll turn. When I show up, and that'll be the craziest part because you could have just literally saw this person. You know what I mean? Screwing in the bathroom or doing something off the wall. You know what I mean? But let you say one thing and you can run your mouth and they'll snap on you, but let you bring up some of the stuff that you saw and they'll be like, oh, well, no, we're not talking about that now. No, we're not talking about because they want to be one track mind. That's it.
He thought he had a buddy when the girl walked in. He was like, come on. And Sean gave him that look. He was like, oh, no, I didn't messed up.
Yeah, come on, man.
These dudes, man, they make you realize more and more that sometimes, like we talk about, they're willing to work with you if they can make money. They'll put aside some of them, the ones that have sense, because they realize that money is green. They don't care if it's coming from a Black or white.
Money in the right place make more money, but there's some of them don't want you to be in a position to make more money. So
you have the ones that, no matter how much money you're gonna make them, they don't want that Black hand to touch that money.
Mm-hmm.
So
they'll stop it at any cost.
We'll be back here again Thursday with Righteous Thursdays,
helping y'all fix your relationships one week at a time.
No, we do. we might have to talk about some bitches, but
Oh yeah, that's it. We have to roll with that one.
Some bitch.
Call them out. Put that in the board, man. Put that in the board.
Yeah.
Put that in the board and pump it up.
We're gonna talk about some bitch tonight. Hey, Run Tune, big up yourself. Dre, big up yourself. Corey, big up yourself. Toya, big up yourself. Carrie, Anil Johnson, everybody that was out there tonight with us, man. Enjoy the conversation. A great conversation, man.
Remember this year, guys. This year, guys, we want you to share the live. We want you to share with your friends and family. I know it's plenty more people out there that want to come and have a little fun with us. You guys need to share it out.
Tell your sisters, tell your brothers, your daddies, your mammies, your pappies, baby daddies.
It's kid friendly on Tuesday night.
Dude that you told is the baby daddy, but he
Thursday a little more.
Won't this Tuesday?
Some Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a mix. You're gonna get a mix this year. So
yeah,
be prepared.
It's in a blender. He blends it up. Whatever comes out, you never know. You just
never know what you're gonna get.
Don't forget, I'm chilling this year. I'm chilling this year too, so it's all good. We're all good.
Yeah,
I'm laying them back.
We're waiting to see that chill. We haven't seen the chill this year yet.
Maybe Thursday night.
Maybe you gonna start Thursday night?
Maybe Thursday night.
All righty, people.
Just count while I come in.
Thanks a lot for being out here with us tonight, man. We enjoy having great conversations with you guys. Keep supporting us, like Sharp Man say, like T say, like Sharice say, share with your friends, share with your family, man, so we can keep this conversation bubbling and enticing. We are the AGP fam, and we out of here. Thanks for the support.